Peace. This is the Views from the 7 podcast. How y'all feeling? Good. We here. Smooth this joint out. Right here that you gotta roll the windows down. Talk to that.
You drinking?
I had to open up something to this. Shout out to Masego.
Jazz?
Yeah, it's a mixture.
He's super talented.
I saw it and she hit me like that. Saw that thing so beautiful.
That's probably roll the windows back up.
She just hit my heart.
Those people in the car just listen.
Full force and she got me like that. I be like, baby, why you so fine? Got to make you mine.
When you heard Champagne Poetry, who you think he's
so hard?
That's a Masego joint.
Listen, this is sound nice
like,
for sure.
Oh, how'd you do the thing? The way that you do it and she ain't even show nothing. She be walking around so confident.
Hey, come on, man.
I think she was meant to knock the daylight. Like,
hey, come on, man.
girl, you so fine.
Sleep with the tongue out.
Boy.
Girl, you rockin'.
Hey, come on, man. We need smooth music, man. Smooth music is gone. You either fucking or you busting a bitch over the head with a bottle.
You know who that sound like somebody? That sound like something that somebody, a character in a Tyler Perry movie was saying.
No.
Remember when Taraji was singing at the beginning of the movie?
Could feature Maxwell on it.
Hey, man, fuck what these niggas talking about, man. I ran this for y'all, man.
What?
Come on, man.
What is that?
That's 112.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Talk that talk, man.
You ain't gotta be in my face. All in my mouth. Listen to the words you say. I ain't talking about you. You ain't really on my mind.
It's the same dude?
Got a lot of my space. And you ain't really worth my time. You all in the way.
Come on, man. Come on, man. It's outside music, man. We finna be outside in a minute, man.
We about to be outside soon.
It's just outside music right here?
Yeah. Barefooted.
I know you miss
Yeah,
this
you right.
loving.
Outside, barefooted, on the beach, doing acid.
Like me.
Outside in Reno.
Nobody gonna fit your body.
Y'all. Hey, y'all disrespectful, man. Peace, y'all. This is the Views from the 7 podcast. This is your guy Spence. I'm joined with my homeboys, Ivan.
What's good?
Skinny.
Yeah.
Wifey in the building. Hey, man. Check this out. December 4th. Do what you got to do, man. Talk to your side bitch. Tell them you ain't going to make that night. Get it together, man. Get your best pair of... What we getting? What you wearing? Snakeskin boots?
Ooh, that's tough.
Ooh, just some
That's
snakeskin.
tough. Snakeskin boots
with
is
some
tough.
carcanage.
See?
The leather pants.
The leather pants.
Ooh.
You gotta wear boots. You cannot wear no type of sneaker. You gotta wear boots with leather pants.
Barefooted.
Nigga,
Barefooted
what?
with leather pants. You in
Why?
your shit because it's tight.
You know you gotta wear boots.
Wait, nigga, what?
You gotta wear some kind of casual boot.
He gonna
You
be
out there
sweating
with
so
the,
bad.
I'm already a sweater, nigga. December 4th.
You know how them feet like
Views.
the Proud Family do it. Out of Rock Valley Beach.
A night outside, baby.
A night outside.
Views.
Sweatpants and stretch marks.
Who else want to say stretch marks? Sweatpants and stretch marks. Code 7. Hey, man, we coming, man.
We coming.
We coming. Live show. December 4th. Put it on your calendars. Tickets might be out by the time this episode drop. December 4th. We out there.
Pull up. Fuck with us. Come on.
Absolutely. And while you at it, please like and subscribe on Apple Podcasts. I know majority of you niggas got an iPhone. Give us some love, man. Like and subscribe on Apple Podcasts, man. Help us grow. Help us grow. I know we haven't asked for much. Help us grow.
What is going on right now? Help us grow.
Help us grow.
I don't know what way we on. I'm riding. Fuck it.
That's it. That's going to be the new hashtag. Help us grow.
Help us grow.
December 4th, man. Live show. Views. Sweatpants and stretch marks. Code 7. We outside. That's all I got, man. What's up, man?
Shit was good.
We in here.
Man, I don't know. I couldn't get out of bed, man. Sorry for being so late, man.
Nigga,
I don't know what's been. I ain't even gonna say I don't know what's been going on.
That nigga said like clockwork, like he was here.
No, I've been eating like shit.
Like clockwork. Thought I was late.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, COVID was like, hey, my nigga, you can finally have your appetite back. And the appetite was appetiting.
Was it?
Nigga, I'm eating like shit.
What you been eating?
Everything.
McDonald's, fucking tacos, had ribs last night.
Oh, you eating me?
I'm like, bro, I'm all bloated and shit like I'm on a period. I'm fucked up, man. And I haven't been wanting to do nothing but fucking like just be in the bed, man. And talking to that old porcelain, you feel me?
So you got postpartum?
I don't know what the fuck.
You better like 10. Like how you got postpartum now? Like, that's crazy.
Yeah, man. What's up, man? Talk to me, man. We here, man. December 4th.
December 4th, man. I expect a good show, man. This is our first time. This is our first time stepping out on a ledge.
Yep.
Whew, y'all pray for us.
Y'all know me, man. Y'all know I love to keep it real, man. As soon as we locked down the venue, I texted this nigga Ivan and said, man, I'm nervous.
Yes.
I think with me, I'm so used to doing things because I want to do them.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
So I'm genuinely comfortable with coming in here every week and talking my shit. You know what I mean?
Okay.
The funny shit that we put on, I put on social media and all that. Like I can do it, but I do it because I want to.
Okay.
Going out and having to get something takes me out of my comfort zone.
Get something like what?
Like, okay, we're going out and we got to make these moves so we can do this.
Yeah.
It's like I'm out of my comfort zone a little bit. I'm out of my comfort zone a little bit.
That's a good thing, though.
I mean, that's cool.
How do you grow being comfortable? Who's ever grown being comfortable?
You don't. And I'm the first to admit I don't like being comfortable. And then a nigga get comfortable. But that's just such is life. Such is life.
Yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, I'm genuinely, man. I'm nervous, man. But y'all know how the Views Boys do, man. We gonna put on a show for y'all, man.
We gonna put on a show.
Yeah, the ladies gonna be there. Hopefully, the alcohol's at a minimum. And
no Casamigos,
brother.
Right.
Definitely gotta talk to yourself.
Definitely got to talk to yourself.
Definitely need to look in the mirror real fast.
Yeah, but I don't be like, hey, if you scared, my nigga.
Yeah.
I don't go that far.
That was fun last week. That was funny last week. It's over now.
Oh, yeah, it's over with. We really couldn't get into it last week, but okay.
Yeah, no, this last time we having this conversation.
You see how they? You see? Yeah, that's what's up, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm just living, man. Whatever you say, Massa.
See? I knew it was coming. I
knew it was
Oh,
coming.
nigga, I told you. I'm definitely dropping that today. I told you I was.
She only
Wait, what?
She only hand me my dick when we go outside.
Wait, what are you talking about?
We not going.
Listen. We heard dog. We get out of the car. He was like, and that's the last time we have this conversation. Whoa. Okay, girl, Paul Spence.
So nigga, I'm stealing that immediately, nigga. Taking that.
And I had to put my fucking foot down, man. Shit. Tired of this shit.
We heard it.
Nigga, we heard it.
That was my help.
That motherfucker dropped like Thor hammer, nigga.
That was my help to y'all, nigga. I was saying help me in Spanish. But yeah, man, we out here, man. December 4th, man. You know what I mean? The Views always gonna put on the show, man. What's been up?
Not shit, man. Staying out the way mostly. The Squid Game shit had me in a chokehold this weekend.
I watched that shit the week it came out.
It was like the Super Mario version of the Hunger Games.
That shit was good. You ain't fuck with it?
I
could have did without the last show though.
I think it exposed how lazy the writing is in the U.S. I think the show was written perfectly. I think once you know that episode with the marbles.
Okay.
Once that episode, it got real lazy, and it kind of lost me after that.
What was after the marbles? After the marbles
Was only 3 of them left.
I think it got lazy after marbles.
Mm-hmm.
After the marbles,
Because there's only 3 of them left, and you had the
You didn't like the glass one?
the glass.
That was after the marbles.
Glass was after the marbles.
When they was
the bridge.
The bridge. They had to get to the other
No,
side.
no, the marbles split them all in half. The marbles.
And then you had the glass.
After the marbles, you had the glass. Then it was 3 of them.
No, I didn't like that. That's when they introduced the VIPs and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was.
You didn't like the glass? The glass concept was. That shit was hard.
It after the marbles, I think the glass concept was cool. The glass concept was dope. The game was dope. I'm talking about the episodes in general. I think they were sped up, and it should have been more episodes than it was.
Well, nobody left to kill.
No. Not the games. I'm talking about like, man, that shit got my neck itching and shit. Not the games themselves. I'm talking about like.
Are you talking about the detective part?
The detective part, the VIPs, after them, you know, when they're winning, after they won, till you finding out who was really behind. That could have been stretched out a little more. I think they tried to. It just got lazy.
I think the way it was written, it was kind of like it was wrapped up in a bow, as if we may not see this again. You know, this may be a one-off. I think with the success of it, absolutely you're gonna get at least 2 more seasons from it. You know, it's been a huge. From my understanding, it's Netflix's highest rated show
Ever.
So you're definitely gonna see more iterations of it. But in case we don't, the series is wrapped up. It's tied up in a bow.
Yeah.
Kind of like the Matrix.
Nah, because it kind of ended with you expecting another one because now he's trying to go back and
but
stop the other people from playing the game. Basically.
It's not as if. But to me, the way it was
I hope
written
I hope that nigga die in the next one.
Why would you want him to die,
Bro, this is his. They didn't gave the nigga 3 chances, 2-3 chances, nigga. How many times do you want to get out that bitch? He got out. You forget, like all of these niggas died. But what, episode 3? A lot of them left. They all left.
They left.
They had the opportunity to leave.
Episode 2, I think.
I love so too.
They left.
Mm-hmm.
And niggas get outside and was like, okay, well, ain't shit happening outside.
Did you understand the reason why they came back though?
Because the niggas was broke. They needed money. No, I think what was the metaphor that the man used? He said y'all bet on y'all bet on horses all the time. Where our horses are people. And what they did do was they did great in finding the people who needed money the most.
Absolutely, they did research.
The research was A1.
Absolutely.
But what kind of fucked me up was, of all of it, is they let y'all go. They let y'all go, and y'all decided to go back.
I think they let them.
I
think they let them go with the understanding that the majority of y'all will be back because the circumstances that let you here in the first place haven't changed. Y'all only been gone for a few days.
That's crazy. That's like prison.
Yeah,
without money.
Yeah,
but
you know, in US,
they sent the niggas home episode 2. We knew they was coming back. We knew that was happening.
You know, in US, and I don't know if it's 35 or 55, but in US dollars, that's like 35 to 55 million, something like that.
38.
38 million?
38 million.
Way you crazy, fuck. Ain't enough money.
38 million ain't enough money?
Fuck no. For me to do some shit like that, nah.
That's a lot of money.
38 million ain't enough to risk your life.
No way. Fuck no. The odds ain't odding.
38 million is a lot of money. It's not.
See?
It's not a.
Yeah, that's
I don't know. I would have looked at red light, green light, like, what? Okay, I got red light, green light.
I wouldn't have took it serious. We
gonna do some bull. I got these kid games.
That's probably that's where I would have died. I ain't gonna lie to you. I wouldn't have took it serious at first because I didn't know niggas was getting smoked. So the first
I probably would have got the first game.
The first scene was fucked up. Like the first game was fucked up. That's
you
when
would have died the first game.
Yeah, cause
yeah.
Niggas don't think this shit serious.
Cause when they said no move, when he said no movement, I thought he meant like you couldn't take no more steps. Like they meant your body
you
cannot move, nigga.
Smoked everybody.
I said, oh shit.
No, you know.
I don't think I would have died the first
game. The game that was fucked up was the cookie joint.
I probably would have died then.
Them niggas was getting domed.
I probably would have died with the cookie shit, but I think I would have survived red light, green light.
Was Cookie the worst game?
Cookie was by far the worst game.
Bro, you got that umbrella?
He was doming niggas.
The cookie game was hard.
I think the bridge was the worst shit.
Nah. Fuck
nigga, I wouldn't have made it to the bridge. How you gonna get past the cookie? How you gonna get that umbrella out the cookie?
Do the shit they did, you just scrape it out.
No, under time.
Nigga, come
under
on.
time. With the bridge.
First off, she had something to do. One girl had something to do it. The other dude, it took him forever to realize, okay, let me lick the back and get to it. Nigga, for the most part, you thinking it's a timer.
Yeah.
A cookie.
You a dead man.
And I gotta get these shape out.
With the glass.
It depends on what shape you had though. With the triangle was super easy.
Definitely depend on what shape you got.
With the glass, you could count somebody else's steps. They was just fuck.
You have to remember that. First of all, did you see how many steps it was? That shit was long as fuck.
I mean, yeah, eventually it comes to a point where you just gonna have to, but.
And if you're not paying attention, you get to where, okay, this nigga picked right, but it's 2 tiles here.
Nigga.
Which one did he go on?
When they was fucking with the cookie, and you see the first motherfucker get domed, the pressure is on, baby. The pressure is on, nigga. One little crack. What was it was one homie. He got the whole umbrella out. And the bottom was cracked.
Oh God!
Bow. That's fucked up.
The cookie was hard. I like the third game.
Which one?
The cookie. Was the second or the third game?
Cookie was like the third game, I think.
First game was red light, green light. I don't know. I think the cookie was like the second or the third game.
Cookie might have been second.
Cookie was second.
That's
fucked up. That's fucked up. And I'd have been dead the first game. Like if you would tell me. You going into this game. If you lose, you die. Then all right, I'm on my shit. Nigga, if I think this is some.
One question. What game would you have played for marbles? Like what game would you have played against your opponent?
Oh, I'm gonna tell them. Let's sub these in for dice. Then we got a game, baby.
You shoot dice for marbles?
Nigga, I'm 7-11 niggas.
How? Ain't no dice there.
That's when you gotta ask.
Hell, I think I would have did the wall shit. The wall shit that the girls
Definitely would have did the wall shit.
I would have did the wall shit.
Definitely would have did the wall shit. That reminded me of quarters.
Yes.
Definitely.
That was fucked up. That was fucked up. And that was some. See, I think the most realistic character was the one homie that was in all the debt. That.
Well, all of was in all the debt.
No. The one that
they was getting
ready to take his mom's they were taking his mom's story.
Same Wolf.
He is the most realistic character of them all. Like niggas would have been really in there trying to survive.
You don't think
they killed at the end? I mean, the one who survived to the last one.
He was to me was the most realistic. He was really moving. He was really moving off of survival instincts. Fuck all you niggas. I don't trust none of y'all. Survival instincts.
Yeah, but his circumstances were so much more drastic than everybody else's.
Yeah,
that's what makes you the least likely to me.
But I think in a realistic environment, a lot more people will be like him.
Yeah. I don't think the main character was realistic. I think the main character was supposed to have been there.
I don't think he's realistic.
Bruh, it's just everything about him was like him getting caught on red light, green light, the nigga just holding him like and he was always like the last one every single time. Yeah. Like,
and Ali was a sucker too, man. He was too nice for that shit. He was a sucker though, man.
The Pakistani homie?
Yeah. He was too nice.
That shit made me mad.
He was a sucker, man. He's a sucker,
like,
nigga. This is life or death, fam. You a sucker.
Oh yeah, you can go ahead take the marbles. Oh, I trust you. No, it feels right. Nigga, what are you doing? What are you doing?
And then the end,
you deserve a bag of rocks, nigga.
And then the end was just trash. I hated the end.
They wrapped it up.
I wish they would have.
The end irritated me for sure.
If the detective story would have went a little bit further.
I thought the detective story was gonna pan out more than it did.
Like, come on.
That's probably the one disappointment for me.
He died after he gotta kill the gay dude, man.
Yeah, they did all that for the nigga to die.
What gay dude? What gay dude he killed?
The old man.
That VIP.
He didn't kill him.
He did kill him.
No, he did not.
The gay VIP where he was like, take your mask off.
The detective didn't kill him?
What did he do to him?
He let him go.
No, remember they went into the back room.
He didn't kill him.
What did he do? It looked like he killed him to me. Unless I seen a different movie.
How he kill him and they ain't hear the gun go off?
You
that
seen the gun
dead,
go
man.
off.
He grabbed it. He did something with his balls.
And then he made him confess.
But I thought he was dead after.
No, I don't think he was dead after.
Whatever, man. Shout out to them though. That shit was it took him 10 years? 10 years to
get it filmed?
No, it took him 10 years. Everybody was saying no.
He pitched it for 10 years.
He pitched it for 10 years. And he finally got that yes, and he got the number one series on Netflix, man. So shout out to him.
That mean he about to cash out.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And old girl, well, nah, I doubt it, because they probably already bought it off of him.
Who?
Netflix probably already bought it out. Netflix probably already gave him his dollar already. So Netflix might be
for that season, yeah.
So Netflix is bagging, not him.
For that season,
coming back with another season.
Oh, he come back for another season.
Yeah, for the cash out.
Yeah, but more pressure.
Maybe he might already have something in the tank already.
Shout out to old girl, man. I think they were saying she was at like 300. What was they saying? She was at like 300K followers or something like that.
Which one?
The one I was playing Marvel. Yeah, she was at like 300K before it dropped, and then after it dropped, she's at like over 13 million.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
It's crazy. So shout out to them, man. That it was cool, man. I'm not into subtitles, so the only subtitles I respect is Narcos, baby.
There wasn't a lot of subtitles though.
Yeah, it was on subtitles on every single scene.
I read like I didn't. You can hear it though, like.
That was another thing that kind of irritated me a little bit, is that the subtitles didn't actually match the dubbing. Yeah. But like I understand in linguistics.
I took the subtitles off.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was out.
But that was automatic.
No, you can take it off. You can take the subtitles off.
I wasn't doing it, but you can take it off.
No, yeah, I need them words. And then
I knew what they were saying though. Like you can understand what they saying. I mean, it was.
But the words, the dubbed words and the subtitles didn't necessarily match up. They weren't necessarily.
And that's why I took the subtitles off, because I was getting tired of reading what they wasn't saying.
Well, okay.
So I was like, yeah, let me take that off.
But in linguistics,
until the Pakistani dude started talking to his family, and I was just lost at that whole point.
No,
he was just
in linguistics. They might not have words in other languages that match words in English.
What did he say?
And I didn't have those subtitles right there, so it was just like I don't know what he said to his family, man.
And that's crazy. The Pakistani was they black dude.
He was. Did all the nigga shit.
He was a black dude. That's crazy, man. Shout out, man. That's one less Hookah Lounge.
I appreciate the bully though.
Oh my God! Why would you say that?
I'm just playing. Don't come and kill me, man. But them niggas got a hold on the Hookah Lounges, nigga.
Yeah, they do.
You ain't gonna get no Hookah Lounge. It's like Corner Store in the 90s. Like, nigga, they owned all of those.
Do you want the grape or do you want the mango?
I grew up with
Grape or mango, sir?
I grew up when construction was a black thing.
Where?
In Vegas.
That's always been Mexicans.
No, not in the 90s.
What?
Yeah, in the 90s, it was
black. It was black.
Here?
Yes.
Where?
Man, it was black hands on a lot of these buildings, man.
Man, you might get 2 black people on a construction site.
Like in the 90s, when I was growing up, construction was a black thing.
Construction had never been a black thing. Definitely not here.
Man, you crazy, man.
Who you think own the construction companies in the...
What now? I mean,
50s, 70s, 80s.
Looking through 2021 eyes.
You mean we was like the workers?
Yeah, we was
ain't
building
own
shit. No, we was building shit.
Okay. No, I'm saying we work construction.
No, now you be shocked to see a brother doing construction. Or they ain't working in a lot.
I know a lot of older black dudes that did some part of a casino or a hotel.
Boy, that UN Hall is Espanol.
Jesus? Juan? Felipe.
That's it.
They built that whole Monorail shit too.
Did I say homies?
Did that motherfucker even move? I've never seen it move.
It moved.
I've never seen it.
I don't know nobody who ever rode that. It go behind the strip.
Oh, okay.
So it goes along the strip, but it go behind it. So you motherfucker, what's the purpose of that?
To get off on Twain.
nigga, what? Y'all got me on. Y'all put the motherfucking Monorail.
Did it start on Paradise though?
It start right there.
Sahara and Paradise.
Yeah. And they go down. It go behind the strip. So you telling me I'm riding down the strip, but behind it, I don't want to see Twain. I don't want to see Sierra Vistas, my nigga. Why would I want to see the Sierra Vistas? I paid to see the Sierra Vistas.
A bunch of wine and signs,
nigga. What?
Pro clubs.
I don't want to see the
big
Emerald Suites.
Pro club banners.
I don't want to see the Emerald Suites. I don't want to see the budget suites. Like, why am I? What?
Yeah,
look at all the meth people, all the meth heads and homeless folks. And
stay on Las Vegas Boulevard, people.
Please,
I know we tell y'all all the time.
Please stay on Las Vegas Boulevard.
If you see the name Paradise, run,
bruh. I always, anytime I ride past there, I be like, when do this motherfucker move and where do it go?
I ain't never seen it move either.
It go behind the I seen it move not long ago. So it actually still moves.
Do it go like to Mandalay Bay though?
I think it goes down to
New York, Mandalay Bay?
I think it goes down to the MGM.
Have y'all ever y'all never been on it before?
So why would I do that?
Oh,
I think go further than that. I think it goes to like
I think it stop at the MGM.
New York and Mandalay Bay.
Y'all see the shit about the dude?
That's on the wrong side of the street.
The dude committed suicide.
It come around.
No, it do not.
I got on something from like the New York.
That's crazy. You got on something.
I don't remember what it was. I don't know if it was the monorail or not, but I got on.
It's
something.
not that. I know what you're talking about. It's like a monorail to connect them few hotels right there. But that's
that had nothing to do with the other one.
No.
Did y'all see the art? And shout out to this. Shout out to whoever it was and whatever's left of them. But did y'all see was it the last week? It was last week. Man, somebody committed suicide jumping off the stratosphere.
They showed it?
I think that was on Monday. It was this week, I believe.
I know a lot of females that work for a hotel. They say somebody killed themselves damn near every day, and they never tell us about it.
Yeah, but the stratosphere though.
They got a bungee cord right there.
Nigga, you are dead.
They got a bungee cord right there.
Yeah, you're not walking that one off.
Not only are you not walking that one off, niggas finna be a hand over there, a leg over there, a spine down here.
What hotel are you walking off anyway, though? Unless it's a circus.
I mean,
you might live in circus.
Jumping off a jumping out off a hotel is
Luxor.
one thing.
Luxor is your best bet.
Yeah, you can slide. jumping off a hotel is one thing. You're gonna die.
Fact.
But jumping off the stratosphere, there is nothing left. You are like
Kobe.
You remember?
Comedy podcast. I'm sorry, Gianna, Vanessa. I'm sorry.
You remember on Don't Be a Menace when they stomped the nigga out and he was just on the street like Play-Doh?
I remember that.
Oh my god.
Boy, that's crazy.
That's what it's gonna be like.
What did they jump from? Was they at the top?
At the top.
Top of the world?
Where the roller coaster and shit is at.
I ain't never been through nothing that bad. Where I it's like, you know what? I'm gonna do it from the stratosphere.
I know a lot of people jump off the freeways, but the stratosphere is like, my nigga, what were you going through?
Nigga,
I would never like
a lot of people jumping off the Paris and the valleys and shit. You know, the rooftop.
Well, yeah, those. But
That's
you
why
dying, but
that's
your
why
you still have a body. Like your family members can still pay their respects.
You know what your funeral gonna be like? You remember on Living Color when Damon Wayans was the little head detective with the heads and shit? That's your funeral gonna be like. You just gotta just stick your head next to your head.
That's what we gotta do. Beep, beep. We gotta edit that in, man. Beep.
Can you imagine? But like, no, you just said niggas be jumping off the freeway. Can you imagine if you jump off the freeway, you get hit by like a Fiat and you live and shit? So like, I got a broken ankle.
That does happen too. That
happens. You get hit by a Fiat.
Bed, like, you know, I wasn't even successful. Like I was not even successful. And on top of that, I got all my limbs are broken. Like I'm fucked up.
That's crazy. All the action movies.
And I'm depressed.
I always wonder.
Oh, you get hit by a chick on
always
3 donuts.
Nigga
So it's not strong enough to hit you hard. Oh fuck.
Saturn Ion. Damn, nigga, that'd be a sad way to go though. Like, damn, how you get here, fam? Like, yeah, I got hit by a Nissan Versa.
I always wonder like what falling on the car really look like. From watching the action movies, how somebody always fall in the car, like, you know, cave it in. I always wonder, like, what do that really look like in real life?
Dead.
That'd be crazy to think of.
Shout out
because you gotta go through glass and some motion.
You gotta go through glass and shit.
Shout out to the Squid Games folks. I still got Midnight Mass as numero uno right now.
What about you? Ain't watched the Wu-Tang?
Nah, I ain't been on Hulu that much these days. I just been on Netflix to be completely honest. I ain't been on HBO Max in a while. I think
no BMF, no Raising Kanan.
Yeah, I'm not trying to watch Power 32.
I heard Raising Kanan was decent though.
All that shit is Power over again remix. I'm cool.
Oh man, it's supposed to be
I'm
good.
alright. I gave
You liked it, Tariq?
I gave book 2.
You liked it, Tariq?
I gave book 2 a shot. I don't want to watch Power 32.
I fuck with book 2. Raising Kanan was cool.
See?
BMF is cool.
It's an older Power.
But I think I could have did without Cash Doll. It was cool seeing her titties.
Cash Doll in it?
Yeah, she got her new scene.
She's the main. She's like one of the main characters.
She got a Lala on. I seen her titties on
definitely.
It's alright.
Her
got a Lala.
That's cool.
Her titties better than Lala's for sure. She's not.
Lala just hold herself out.
That shit was so sad. That shit was so sad.
White man.
The white man twice.
These niggas.
Cash Doll pregnant too.
Yeah, now she is. Yeah, but yeah, I still got Midnight Mass as numero uno right now. Midnight Mass is so good, man.
I don't think I watched.
I don't think I heard it.
Nah, it's religious horror, man. Religious horror.
Why did you watching him?
When did it come on? What
it's
is
on
it
Netflix.
Okay.
He got a series. He got like a horror series going on. So I think the first one is Bly something, and he got House on a Haunted Hill. Then he has Midnight Mass.
Are these movies?
They're like series. Like Midnight Mass is 7-hour long episodes.
I watched.
But it. I like religious dialogue. So the majority of it, they're on like an island. They're just on an island.
It's religious horror though.
Yes, religious. The Bible is.
Like, what do religious horror look like?
I think the Bible does not get enough credit.
The disciples
for
stab
being,
Jesus. Like, what happens?
The Bible does not get enough credit for the horror in it. Like, you can make a real horror movie out of what's in the Bible. And I think what makes this series so good. No, that's the God honest truth.
That's the God honest truth.
I'm just telling Jesus I ain't in it.
That's all I was saying. I'm going above Jesus. God didn't fuck this motherfucker up.
That nigga said that's the God honest truth.
I think what makes it so good is that they stepped into the unknown. And so the majority of religious shows that we watch, right, or movies that we've seen, it's always God, Jesus, or the devil, right? But in the Bible, when they describe angels, right?
Right.
When they describe angels in the Bible, they're never given descriptions by face. There is no angel in the Bible that gives you a description by face. You don't know what an angel looks like, right? You know they got a shiny sword or weapon, and they're built like kind of heroic in a way, right?
Okay.
But you never know their face. And normally, when someone in the Bible runs into an angel, they are terrified. They're scared. And also, angels do God's dirty work. Like if God in the Bible, if God wants to prove a point or say, I need some shit to happen, I need some shit fucked up, he's sending angels. Now, that is where Midnight Mass is killing that. Because you don't know what an angel is. And if I'm someone that has a strong faith and I give you eternal life, what does that make me to you?
God.
Or an angel sent from
God.
Even if I'm not.
Wait, say it again?
Even if you're not sent from God, so you're sent from Satan?
You just gotta watch it, man.
Or are these like rogue angels?
Okay. Without giving, fuck it, it's spoiler alert, y'all gonna have to fast forward. If I give you eternal life, when you hear about eternal life,
right?
What are two things you hear this about? When it comes to, what are two things that you hear?
God and Bone Thugs and Harmony.
Oh my God. God
and Satan
and vampires.
Okay.
The angels is vampires?
Or vampires are angels?
If I'm deep in faith, we're talking about religion here. The majority of it, they're on a small island.
The angels are demons? Wouldn't vampires be considered part of the demons?
It's about faith.
They're demonic,
it's
right?
about faith, and faith is whatever you make it.
Okay.
This is true.
But if I give you eternal life through my faith, I can find any Bible scripture that's going to support the way I feel. And although you have,
is this Constantine kind of?
No, it's just he's a vampire, but it's through religion. So
are the people he's giving eternal life to are looking at him as an angel?
No, it's one person. It's the pastor.
Okay.
So the pastor was old, dementia. He went to a trip to Damascus, right?
Okay.
Got lost, sandstorm. He found this cave. In the cave was a vampire. Vampire bit him. The vampire bit him. He, at that point he's a vampire.
Right.
But he start de-aging. So he went back to the island as a younger him.
Okay.
Saying that the pastor was sick, right? And so he starts giving his blood.
The vampire started giving his blood.
No, the pastor is a vampire now.
Okay.
But he's preaching, but he starts giving his blood through communion.
The congregation doesn't know this is the same
like
pastor.
The blood of Jesus.
No, they think it's somebody else. Yeah.
They think it's somebody else, and they think that he's just substituting, and the pastor is away sick.
Gotcha.
So he starts giving his blood through communion. So they're drinking it. Now, all of a sudden, now they can see better. Now it's a girl that's paralyzed. Now she can walk. Now it's miracles. Now, through that, there's more people coming into the congregation. What started as probably 10 people, now the pews are full.
Okay.
And then it gets ugly.
Do those people turn into vampires themselves, or they just heal? They just heal.
Eventually they do, and shit goes crazy. And then it goes back to faith.
Eventually, they turn into vampires.
Yeah, and they just start dragging the rest of the people out of the house, eating them and shit. But then it turns into faith. At what point is your faith leading you wrong? What you thought was right was actually very, very wrong. And you don't get to really understand that until you are seconds away from dying.
Are we talking about the people or are you talking about the pastor?
Both.
Because if I'm the people, I came to get a word and drink some grape juice. I didn't know this was going on behind the scenes. Nobody gave me no heads up.
Definitely BET after midnight.
Okay. So this is what happens. The more they drink, right? Now the pastor is a full-fledged vampire. He actually died. He actually died because he refused to bite on people. So the pastor actually died, but when he died, it turned him into 100% vampire. At first, he could walk outside and all that shit. So that's where midnight mass comes from. Now we got to have church at night, right? So eventually, it gets to a point to where, again, he's using religious dialogue, shit that's in the Bible. He's using dialogue to push this message or this narrative, right? And people are really looking up to him as a prophet. Mm-hmm. So they're going to lead, you know what I mean? They're going to be behind him 100%.
Fact.
But then you also have people in the congregation that's ready to take your spot. So the moment they see
weakness,
get you up out of here. That's where he eventually realizes what he was doing was wrong. Because he used the communion blood to de-age his lover. Okay. She was very old, like she was bedridden. He used it to de-age her, and she realized through his preaching what he was doing. So she domed him, bow. And because she did that, it kind of made him realize, okay, what I was doing was completely wrong. But there was somebody that was behind him where it was like, well, if you ain't gonna do it, nigga, I'm gonna do it. She was more what's the term they like to use? What's the term they like to give like the Muslim homies and shit? Extremist. She was more extremist. So now it's like, well,
yeah, she was kind of.
So now it was like, okay, well, nigga, if you not gonna do it, then I'm gonna go spread the gospel. And spreading the gospel was, nigga, I'm gonna go drag these motherfuckers out their house and turn them into what I am.
So he was giving her communion too, the lady.
Yeah, he was giving everybody for anybody found out. He was already putting it in there, putting it in the communion and shit. He come in there with his vial and he pours it in there, and then they all drink it. But she was like, she was with the shits. But through her actions and what she felt was right, was actually completely wrong. And it was only 2 seconds before she died to where you kind of got a sense, okay, I was wrong. And then it's a wrap.
So they dying, but they coming back?
There is no happy ending.
Don't sound like there's no happy ending.
There is no happy ending.
Don't sound like there's
no. Two people survived out of the whole joint.
That's a crazy ass concept for a nigga to have to get shot to be like, you know what? Maybe I was
by the person that he loved that he loved the most. That he had a daughter by, but so they're Catholic and he's a preacher. Preachers are supposed to be
they're supposed to abstain.
No. Say that word again.
They're supposed to abstain from sex.
There you go. They're not supposed to be having sex. But he was having a affair with a woman that was married, and he had a daughter. She didn't know this until 5 seconds before she died. That he found out that the preacher was actually, that's my dad, and she was done. Like there is no happy endings. Niggas was getting knocked off.
Sounds like the church.
I mean, there are a lot of when it comes to faith and being tested. Like there's this one lady in the beginning, she's pregnant. She's pregnant, right? And she see all of these people are getting better, but she's drinking the communion too, right? She's pregnant, but to the vampire blood, nigga, that baby in you is an alien. I gotta get that up out of there. So she goes to the doctor, and the doctor tell her, like, look, there is no sign of you ever being pregnant. Ever. And, you know, that was kind of, but she stayed, you know, that her faith was tested, but she stayed.
And she had a baby?
No, the moment she took the communion, that shit it was a wrap. Get that up out of there.
That's wild. You would think it would turn the baby into like?
Nah.
Yeah, I thought that was Jesus.
It was a
I definitely thought the baby was gonna be Jesus.
the vampire blood looked at treated the baby like it was kind of like an alien to you. Like, I don't know what this is. Get that up out of there.
I was thinking more along the lines of what's the niggas' names?
Cain and Abel?
No, the vampires and werewolves.
Oh, Underworld.
No,
you're talking about
the other niggas.
I don't know their names though.
What's the other nigga's name? Jacob and Edward. What's the
Twilight.
Name? Twilight.
I know you talking about Twilight.
How Esme baby was born a vampire. Yeah, not Esme. Bella.
Yeah, see, none of that shit. It was really no happy endings. It was like, it was good, man. It was good.
I'm gonna have to go back and watch it again.
The religious dialogue is A1 because you start to see, well, I'm using this for this, I'm using this for this, but you can't tell me how I feel because this is my faith.
Was the religious dialogue in this better than the Messiah?
By far. This dialogue is elite. For real. For real. Like, okay, so he was telling people, like, you got to fight for the army of God, right? He was saying you got to fight for the army of God. But that takes sacrifice. It takes great sacrifice. You got to willing to give up. If you want everlasting life. Like, he was spitting. The nigga was spitting. And there was one person in the pew that knew what he was getting at. One person. Everybody else was like, I'm going to take this shit. So you remember, this is a true story. You remember Jim Jones?
The rapper?
No. Oh, my God. Jim Jones. This is a true story.
He was a cult leader.
He was a cult leader. But he killed, how many people he killed? It was hundreds of people.
Yeah.
By drinking. They all decided to drink what they thought was KoolAid, but it was really acid.
That's not.
It was grape.
Is that the? No, that's not David Koresh.
No, his name was Jim Jones.
Is that the one that thought the spaceship was the comet was a spaceship?
No, that's a different one. Okay. You talking about the one where they all went and bought them Nikes and had to wear all black.
Nikes?
Yeah, the Nike Cortezes.
Wait, what?
That's who you talking about with the comment? Yes.
This is real life though. This is real life. He was a cult leader that killed off hundreds of people.
And the majority of them were black.
Yeah.
Too.
Where was this at? When was this?
Where was this at?
They went somewhere overseas. I'm not overseas. It was I don't know if it was like in the tropics or something. But
Jim Jones' vamp life make a lot of more sense.
Nigga, like what is going on right now?
Jim Jones, the rapper.
Like if a nigga tell me I gotta wear some Cortezes, I'm walking out of there. No, I'm going home.
You ain't fuck with the Cortezes?
No, I'm a square. Give me some Air Maxes. I don't want no. I live in Northtown. I know what kind of problems come with putting on Cortezes.
He killed. It was 918 people.
Damn.
304 of them were children.
Damn. Where this was at? Florida?
This was in Jonestown, Guyana. It's Guyana. But it was through grape flavored KoolAid. And they're all just dead. Like they all drank it at that location. And then they all just
what was really in it?
Look. The Heaven's Gate. That's the one you talking
See?
about.
I knew I wasn't tripping.
Yeah.
When niggas thought that it was like a spaceship behind the comet. Them niggas all got Cortezes on. That's crazy. Niggas in heaven refreshing the motherfucker, ain't they? Ooh, I see you daddy with the Cortezes on.
The black
nigga. Them niggas, that's crazy.
This is what it looked like.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, it's for real.
What is that?
Jonestown.
They all drank the KoolAid right there, and they all did.
Let me see.
What they say was in the KoolAid?
It's acid.
Wow. But he didn't drink it.
Yes, he did.
He did?
Yeah.
I thought he didn't drink it.
No, nigga, he died
They all drunk it simultaneously.
So he killed himself.
Was it like a countdown? Because once I see the first
3
4 niggas,
suicide by gunshot. He got a shot.
Yeah.
once I see the first 3 niggas, like, oh, I got a stomach ache. Oh, I got a stomach ache too.
They all decided to whatever. He was a cult leader. They
I'm
all
saying,
decided
was it like a synchronized? We all drinking like a countdown. We all drinking this at one.
like a line. It was just a line. Niggas getting they up.
Right, that's what I'm saying. So 917, they say, you know what? All them niggas is sick. Like we just talking about the Squid Game. Like, hey, all them niggas sick, fam. Maybe I should postpone this.
But yeah, man. So that's how I kind of was, right? So that's how I was in the church. So he introduced the angel. He introduced him. He comes in. He introduced him, right? And he's still preaching. And he was like, y'all want eternal life or whatever. Everybody's drinking out of this cup. And then everybody turns into a vampire. Some of them don't. And they close the church doors and everybody get feasted on. And then all of a sudden they all vampires and they go out. And so they wanted to get off the island and get to the mainland. And then, they get to the mainland and it is what it is at that point.
But they didn't get to the mainland.
How many episodes is this?
7 1-hour episodes. Get right to the shits. Ain't no. Then the person you think that's gonna be the hero, get that nigga up out of here.
That's a tough choice. To be like, nigga, either you gonna die from this blood, or we gonna bite your ass till you turn into a vampire. It's kind of like getting jumped on the set by as a female.
But
like either you gonna get beat up by these bitches, or the homies gonna run a train on you. And it's like 15 of us.
But so this is how fucked up it is. And again, this is a spoiler. I'm sorry, this is a spoiler. This is what we own. December 4th. December 4th, we there. This is what we own. So the fourth episode, the fourth episode broke my heart. Right. So the hero of this, the protagonist of this show, okay. Right? He killed a young lady as a drunk driver. He did some time in prison. Finally get out. He comes home. Right. Okay. And so he's catching up with he used to be an altar boy and all that shit, and his parents are mad now because he's an atheist. So he wasn't drinking the shit. So he's an atheist. But what ended up happening was the pastor was like, he had to go to the mainland to take his DUI classes.
Okay. Oh, like A?
Yeah.
Okay.
So he had to do that. So it was him and the pastor. Just him and the pastor one-on-one. Okay. Right? And
wait. Time out. They was on the island this whole time?
He wasn't. There's a mainland and there's an island that everybody's on.
So all this shit was happening on the island.
Yeah.
I thought that's where the preacher went to see the vampire was on the island.
No, they all paid for him to go to Damascus. He snuck the vampire back to the island. Yeah. Okay. But the angel, they called the angel. It's never vampire, it's the angel. Okay. But so the protagonist, the pastor is like, look, why have to go to the mainland? This will be easier. It's just you can just talk to me and I'll sign the paper. Right? So they talking, they having their one-on-ones and shit. So he asked the pastor a question, right? And through that question, he knows the pastor is lying to him. So he's talked to his parents and he couldn't get it off his mind. So he was like, I'm gonna go talk to the pastor. So he goes to the little building. But the vampire is there now. And he opens the door. Bomb, it's a wrap. Dope fiending. I actually jumped on that shit. It's that fast. I jumped. Nigga, boop, bow, you know how they be doing it. You know how they be doing the camera and shit. You know how they be doing the camera and shit where something is about to come. Yeah. You had no idea, and I actually had jumped. I was like, oh shit, dope fiending. He gone. That's the protagonist. He gone in 4. So they turn him into a vampire.
So everybody you think finna live is getting killed.
Dunzo. So
Dunzo.
So they turn him into a vampire and shit, right? So now the AA meetings turn into the pastors preaching to him about vampire shit and how to live with it now. And so
he the only one in this class?
Yeah, it's just him. He killed the other dude. It was another dude that came. He killed him though. Killed him fast. So
he ain't turned into the vampire. He just killed him.
What ended up happening was the the pastor was struggling because he wouldn't eat people. He wouldn't eat people. That's how you get blood, right? He wouldn't eat people. So the dude came and they had like a little struggle and shit. And the dude fell and hit his head on the table, bleeding. It's a wrap. So
they ain't had like no rabbits on this island, like nothing like that.
No, the vampire came and killed all the cats. They had a stray cat problem. He killed all those immediately. Ate all those.
Ain't that about a bitch? You selfish.
So yeah. So now, the fucked up part is that after he turned him into a vampire and shit, he doesn't want to be one, right? He know there is no life. There's no life for him like this. So what he does is he goes and he gets the love of his life, and they row out onto a boat in the middle of the fucking sea, right? They're in the middle of the fucking sea. Can't nothing happen. He tells her the whole story. By the time he done with the story, the sun coming up. Boom, it's a wrap right in front of her.
The preacher?
No, the dude.
Oh,
the protagonist. It's 4. This is episode 4.
Mm.
Burned up right
in front of her. And she wasn't one yet.
Nah, burned right. That was the love was the lover was the one. Well, the love of his life, they weren't having sex, but the love of his life was
the pastor's daughter.
No, it was the one who was pregnant.
Mm.
And then didn't her baby disappear? It's the wild.
You say she took some blood too, didn't she? Or was that after that?
She took some, but that's when the baby was gone.
There's no way to spoil this. Like, you legit have to watch this.
Yeah, you have to watch it.
But you know what's crazy is they had a conversation about death. They had a conversation about death, and that was probably the greatest dialogue I have seen in a long time. And it came from 2 different sides. They were both like, what do you think death is? And what happens when you die? One gave a spiritual answer, and the other gave like a non-spiritual answer. But it was some of the greatest dialogue I've heard in a long time, and it's sprinkled with horror. And I'm a nerd for shit like that. It was great. It was great.
Midnight Mass.
Great. But there's no happy ending. No.
So these are all brown people.
They had. No, it was white folks, but it was some white
like
people in it.
That was the one thing that was interesting to me about it is that it was it was mixed with like everybody, all different races, like
which will make sense if we talking about religion.
Well, you said Damascus is in Syria.
No, they paid for the preacher to go there.
But that was like a religious.
It was a religious retreat type of deal, and he got lost.
But it had to be somewhere close, right? You said he brought the vampire back with him.
He said all he was saying, because what they did was, and this was also great, is he basically gave a confessional to himself.
Yeah.
So this is kind of like when you found out, oh shit, this is the pastor. He gave a confessional to himself because he was like, I've been lying to my congregation. So he gave a confessional to himself, and he said how he did it. But all he said was like, I lied and I cheated to get him here. You know what I mean? But the only thing you really see is him walking into. You're not even seeing him walking. I think the first episode, he walks into his house. They don't show who it is. Drops a lock, like a big ass treasure chest, and breaks the lock. And that's kind of like the end of that. But you don't really find out what really happens until like episode 3. That, oh shit, this is the dude. And then after he ate homie, that's when they found out, oh shit, this is the pastor. Because there was he had a picture in his room of him at a younger age.
Yeah. So you definitely didn't spoil it because I still don't know what the fuck going on.
Man, it's good, man. It's good. Shout out to the bro. Shout out to my bro. No shade, just palm trees. Brandon wasn't fucking with it. Brandon wasn't fucking with it. Nah, he wasn't fucking. He said the dialogue was good though, but he wasn't fucking with it. But to burn yourself up in front of the person you love is some cold shit.
Because even if you live, you stuck with this image.
You stuck with this image. And then she and this is little details, like she had to like wiped away his ashes off the little seat to row the boat back to the island. It's fucked up. It's fucked up, man. It's fucked up. But that was a hell of an album. That was a hell of a movie review. Gotta put down the tube, man. But yeah, go ahead, Ivan. I'm sorry, man.
That's pretty much it. Shit, I didn't really do too much. I finally got all the way through that Drake album.
Oh my god. Oh, and you know what was fucking disrespectful? As I told her, no, go ahead. Let me.
No,
get
go
into
ahead.
your shit. No, get into your shit.
It was better than I thought it was gonna be.
Really?
At the end, it was a lot of that shit is skippables, but at the end, shit, I can't get along better. I can't stop listening to that shit. The Ty Dolla $ign joint.
Yeah.
And then I went back, and listened to the Jay-Z song was better than I thought it was originally.
I told wifey, this album was terrible. This is his worst album by far. She's like, oh, you just want to go against the grain. Well, obviously I'm not, because the grain said the shit was trash too. Everybody said that shit was trash. Drake has been able to do better than anyone is when he uses samples better than anyone. Samples and his is it routine? He does the same thing on every album, in my opinion.
Which is?
All the songs sound the same. You know the intro, it's gonna be intro, the beat gonna change. You know he's gonna be rapping on the intro, you're gonna have some slow song, but all the songs damn near sound the same to me. The only album that Drake has that sounded differently was Take Care, and that was only because it was so Weekend influenced. Views from the Six? Views from the Six was more so like Tings. But the rest of his album sound, Nothing Was the Same was the first. Nothing Was the Same was the first. After Nothing Was the Same, all the albums sound like Nothing Was the Same again.
I never listened to More Life. I never listened to If You're Reading This Is Too Late. I never listened to Views.
You didn't like Views? Oh, you didn't listen to it at all?
I didn't listen to the shit we did with Future.
I definitely didn't catch that.
I probably only listened to half of Scorpion.
Fuck with no, the first side, A side of Scorpion is fire. The second half was trash.
Fire's a little strong.
I like Way Too Sexy.
I hated
it at first, but now I find myself, I keep letting it play.
Fuck with Way Too Sexy, bro. Boop. I don't like Young Thug's verse, but Drake and Future,
he has more than I originally gave him at first. The one with the trill with the UGK beat, I think it's Pipe Down. I like TSU. I like the Jay-Z joint. To Get Along Better, I can't stop listening to that shit. That's after Jay, that might be my second favorite Drake song.
Yeah, that's good. Wow. That's crazy. After Champagne,
that's kind of like a dirtbag song too.
Oh, I love it.
When I listen to,
I love it.
When I listen to Champagne,
Champagne Poetry, the first half,
I understood why everybody was freestyling. I was like, oh my, this nigga is talking.
The first half,
yeah, about the first 2 minutes. First 2 minutes, I was like, oh my God. The second half, I was like,
yeah.
But I was like, I understand why everybody is freestyling off of this record. Like
that first half with Champagne
and then
Poetry.
It just went. And everybody was telling me what was the Girls Like Girls, whatever the fuck that shit is, was the album highlight, and I listened to it, and I was like,
no.
And that's the single he going with. They playing that on the radio now.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
He's sampled that Summer Walker on there too.
Yeah, I know. It's still trash.
Terrible choice. He had a couple at the end. I don't know how much replay value, but like he was talking his shit though. Like he was on this emotional shit.
Yeah, that's trash. Shout out to Summer, man. She coming too in November. That album finna be whew.
Listen, her promotion like is freaking top tier.
I ain't seen no promotion. All I seen was the City Girl.
The last time she released, she did all them phone booths where she had it in, different cities. You can go pull up and listen to it. Now she has the hard drive where she's like taking it to different places. And
all I seen was the City Girl. But man, shout out to London on the Track, man. I said earlier, man, London on the Track didn't have it. This last couple months for him been kind of
shaky. Yeah,
we found out his mama was on R. Kelly's team at one point. She had to testify. And now you got this album coming out. Well, she clearly finna. You know what I'm saying?
She finna talk her best shit.
Yeah.
So
she said she sent him back to the streets. Leave her alone.
I understand why people was comparing her to Mary. I understand it.
I don't.
He doesn't like Summer Walker.
She got a lot of heartbreak.
I put you on Summer. What do you mean?
I'm talking about Ivan. So why are you? Okay, excuse me. I'm sorry. You want to fight? I mean, what is happening?
They make the if you take away
My God.
if you strip them of all the outer shit and just their music, it's similar. It's similar.
Like with Pain.
Yeah. Heartbreak.
Yeah. Because that's one of the key points, though. Like, everybody's talking about they ready to sing and cry with her. They want to sing and cry.
Is she going to be on the weirdo shit?
Still the same with Mary? The same with Keisha Cole? Was heartbreak as hell?
But Keisha Cole didn't sound good.
Is she still feed that baby cauliflower milk?
No, that baby is fine.
Oh,
the baby's fine. You're so stupid.
Baby's supposed to be a vegan now.
Hey,
like
this is
2
a
weeks.
comedy podcast. Can you comedy it up a little bit?
That laugh wasn't real
at all. Jesus Christ. Skinny? Damn. The baby is fine. The baby is fine. The baby is fine.
I like Summer Walker. Y'all know I love Summer. I'm not gonna allow no slander. Not on my watch.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You know who does have a
baby got no communion blood.
I'm starting to appreciate SZA's voice a lot more.
Yes.
And I heard a record with her on it.
Where she's singing in Spanish?
My God.
That shit sounds good. That shit sounds
my
really
God.
That
sounds good. But I think SZA is in a tough spot. And I think if I'm Summer Walker, I'm a little scared. Because I don't care how good this Summer Walker album is, and I'm a Summer Walker fan. All the way. I don't give a fuck how good this Summer Walker album is. The moment SZA say she's dropping, niggas forgetting about Summer Walker. It's just, it is what it is.
Are they gonna be checking for her without London?
Yeah,
she was.
Her music was better without him.
You know, and that's one of the things that I'm looking forward to on this album. I don't want to hear "We Got London" on the track. I don't want to hear that shit. I don't want. And then he put all that auto tune on her. Like, she doesn't need all that.
Her music was better.
It was way her first thing that she dropped 10 times better than Over It. 10 times.
But the moment SZA says, "All right, I'm coming," that Summer Walker shit is out of here.
And that's true.
Goner.
Because when I first heard Summer Walker, who did I tell you that she reminded me of?
SZA.
Her whole, it's so weird because her whole, everything, all the way that SZA sings, not really pronouncing her words all the way, just flowing, being super flowy. Even the tone that she sings in is very reminiscent of SZA. But that's all I could hear at first.
The problem is, I remember when we did a review and I got killed for it, right?
You did.
I got killed for it. But the problem is that when SZA does drop, there are going to be a lot of people saying that she sounds like Summer Walker. And the only reason they're going to do that is because SZA doesn't drop music as much.
Yeah.
Right.
She don't drop music as much. So, nigga, I'm the blueprint. But
That's
she don't
the crazy
drop
part.
She don't drop music as much.
Which one of them had the song with Ty Dolla $ign?
That was SZA.
Yeah.
And I hope that ain't on there.
I hope that is not on there.
I'm scared for her anyways. I don't think Control was such. Control was music changing. I don't know if you can outdo that.
You're not supposed to though.
Is she kind of like in a Lauryn Hill spot?
Yes, yeah.
So she shouldn't make another album?
know.
I want her to. I want her to make another album.
Tough,
I can still listen to Control from beginning to end to this day. I really, really want her to release new music, but it is probably going to be hard for her to top it.
I don't think everybody's
Every month you've seen somebody talk about Control.
Your goal shouldn't be to top your best project, because if everybody stopped making music after their top project, how much music would we have?
It's not about making music, but when an album means so much to the masses, that's a lot of pressure. So when I do drop, even if the music is good, but that ain't Control. Control is better. You know what I mean? That's kind of hard. And that's tough when it comes to making great music, because sometimes great music can be
that's a
big ass stone in a way.
That's a fucked up position to put our artists in. We do that with every artist.
Yeah,
I think
that's a fucked up position to put somebody in. Just let them make music, and
Usher.
But then they start being weird,
Usher for sure.
like Miguel. Miguel started out his first
Oh, that
two
shit,
albums
get
were
that
like
nigga
really
outta here.
good, and then after that, it just like
He going through that
He's
divorce
like,
though.
being-
You know, like
His wife's so
Skywalker.
fine.
no.
Yeah, he going through. He going.
I
through
didn't
that.
like. I didn't
Ain't
like
no
his
way.
last projects.
Bitch, you got to kill me to get out of
Nah,
these
he going
doors.
through that divorce, baby.
Not
that
her.
music finna be
She too
fire.
fine. She too fine. You got to kill me to get out this
That
door.
music finna be fire.
Sign with papers. Tuh, not me, bitch.
But I don't think
Is she divorcing him or? It's
The
probably
fine ones be the
mutual.
ones that irritate the fuck out of you, though.
He was with her for 17 years.
I don't think
Bye.
I don't think
No, not that one. She is gorgeous.
oh, he's been with his wife for a long time.
17 years. She's breathtaking.
Yeah. But to
And they
Skinny's,
probably hate each other.
are we
probably.
really finna talk about this man's? Is that the
You just
is
mad
that
'cause I
us?
got better hair products than you, bitch.
That's the pod we are now. We talking about this nigga's relationship and shit. What?
They be the most irritating. The super breathtaking, fine, whatever the fuck.
That's fact.
Bye.
That's
Get the
fact.
fuck out of here.
That's fact. That's why the ugly chicks be getting all the love.
Facts.
Like all you are is a pretty face. You're just a pretty face. You a trophy. I can take you out when you dress up. You look good.
You look good on this red carpet,
damn.
but I don't give a fuck about you when I'm at home. Like, you look good on this red carpet. Like,
That sounds
let's
about
take this
right.
picture. And then, once we get home,
Get on my face. I'm on my phone.
the ugly chick over here that's been in my go knock her down a few times. Like,
The ugly ones do be having some.
yeah, but we keep on taking these pictures though. You look good for
Right,
these pictures.
nigga. Slut her out.
Ooh.
You look good for these
Yeah.
pictures. If I fuck around and get somebody pregnant on accident, I show them some child support money. We never talk about that.
Move to London like Mello.
Shout out to Mello, boy. Mello is sewing his royals, baby.
Going across the pond. Like, he moved the bitch to the other country.
I don't blame him though, man. I don't blame him though, man. You wipe these trophies up and then you find out it ain't the grasses. It was ugh.
Lala was bad, though. Like,
No, she
Prime Lala.
wasn't. No way.
You don't think Prime Lala wasn't bad?
She was cool.
I seen her in person, man.
That, not soccer mom Lala. I'm talking about.
I seen
Prime
her in
Lala
person.
was
like,
soccer mom.
Like
No.
What Lala we talking about? MTV
at this
Lala?
point, this is 6 years ago. She's prime Lala.
You saw her at the back. You said you saw her at a basketball game, right?
Yes.
It's basketball game shit.
She was dressed up. She was dressed up.
Nah. Red carpet Lala is
Talking about MTV Lala.
red
That's what I'm
carpet
talking about.
Lala.
Mid, boy.
Who's the other chick from MTV? Ananda?
Ananda Lewis.
Ananda Lewis and Amanda Seals was
Bad.
on there.
Yeah,
Ananda Lewis
she
was
is.
bad.
She wasn't better than the one on BET though.
Who? Roxy?
Not Roxy.
Oh, okay.
It's Rachel Carter.
Nigga, who? Rachel Carter. I've never heard of a Rachel Carter on BET.
Is that her name?
The light skinned chick?
Yes.
Ananda was better than her.
You think Ananda was better than her?
What? Come on, fam.
Um,
Ananda had her beat.
but let me get to Skinny's point. I don't think consumers live in the music. Music is a universal language. If you in the music business, that's just something that you're gonna have to get over. But I think artists do that too. Like when you go back, and I think that's why artists hate their hits so much.
A lot of them.
A lot of them hate their hits so much because they have to perform them a lot and hear them over and over.
But you put them in a
again.
bad space.
But if
like,
if I make a classic record,
like look what you D'Angelo fans did.
Mm.
Look what y'all did to him.
we didn't do that.
Mm.
What you talking about?
Nigga, like he had to always live up to being D'Angelo. Outside, he already had shit going on in his personal life, but he had to live up to being D'Angelo every time. I got to live up to Voodoo and these other projects.
Nah, hell no.
He didn't have to live up to that.
No.
He definitely had to live up to
I
that.
don't think there is a difference between making a classic album and great music versus making an album that changes the game.
You don't think D'Angelo changed the game a little bit?
D'Angelo was one of the first to introduce neo soul on a commercial level, but it wasn't.
You said no?
Rachel. Go ahead, I'm listening.
But it wasn't game changing like Lauryn Hill's album was. That changed the landscape of music.
Wow.
People weren't flowing in and out, rapping and singing like that. People weren't doing none of that.
Bone.
Like, come
What?
on.
Stop bringing him up. Why do you keep saying Bone?
Bone wasn't rapping and singing.
It's like
It
he's
gets so
doing
hard.
it.
See, that's why I can't discuss. I just let Ivan get on this shit. I cannot discuss.
Their name was Bone Thugs and Harmony. Am I tripping?
No, it's not
Harmonizing. That's not singing. That's just being able to like just
Hold a note.
Hold a note. That's not singing.
It's the blueprint.
No.
The next person supposed to do it.
Ivan, what are we doing right now?
That's crazy.
You comparing Bone to niggas like to D'Angelo?
No, he said Lauryn Hill. He said she was the first one to sing and rap.
Like, girls, you man.
Lauryn Hill
Like,
wasn't being Bone though.
She was actually singing. And
Yeah,
rapping.
she was singing,
and
not harmonizing.
And then the content of that album, it changed the landscape of music at that time.
That's wild. That's
No,
crazy.
what's wild is you said Bone 2-3 times this damn podcast today.
It's crazy.
That-
It's hard to talk music with this dude.
What do you mean? You know, just because they're not full on singing don't mean that like what they were doing didn't
That's
change
exactly
the industry.
what it means.
No, it does not.
That is what it
That's
means.
crazy.
They changed the industry for hip hop. I give you that.
What's Lauryn Hill?
Lauryn Hill still like she's
Is
still
a
like
hip hop artist.
We don't really-
Bone Thugs to y'all changed.
a lot of people
Bone
put
Thugs changed the landscape
R&B.
of hip hop to y'all when Twista was around. Twista was still around.
Where did you hear
Niggas
Twista
didn't care.
harmonizing?
Niggas didn't care about Bone harmonizing, fam. Let's get this out the way.
Bone-
Niggas did not care about Bone
at their
harmonizing.
Bone at their height.
Oh my
What are you
God.
talking? Crossroads.
It was about them
it's
rapping
a fourth of
fast.
the month.
It was about them rapping fast. I get they were harmonizing, but niggas wasn't stuck on Bone because they were harmonizing. It was the way they was rapping, and they were rapping
Mr.
super
Weezy
fast.
and the Weed song.
Come on, man.
No.
You tripping? You got
Come on.
niggas are gonna respect Bone in here
Hey,
tonight.
come on, Skinny, please.
Ray,
Please.
y'all
In the history,
I got you a Twister. I'm with you with Twister.
in the history of rap, who gave Bone? When have you ever heard niggas give Bone props for the harmonizing?
That's why Bone mad at Migos because they ain't want to give them niggas they credit.
Y'all really here disrespecting Bone? Days of Our Lives? Niggas was singing up on that rooftop with Stony them. Now come and do that word. The niggas was up there singing.
Not
Niggas
singing.
was-
Stop saying singing.
The only reason they got compared to another juggernaut at the time in Twista was because they were rapping fast, not because they were harmonizing, but because they were.
them rapping fast. Are you kidding me?
So why would they?
definitely known more for their harmonizing? Although they got the fast rap,
Wow.
they're definitely known more for their
That's
harmonizing.
crazy.
I never
Twista
known
got the
for that.
fast rap. Twista, Busta Rhymes, them niggas got the fast rap shit. Bone harmonizing, Crossroads, all that shit is what made them stand out. The Thuggish Records Bone, the first song
Wow,
is
that's
they're
crazy.
fucking. They got the girl singing in the beginning,
Yeah, but they're not harmonizing with her. They were
and then
rapping
they
fast.
the rest of that album they harmonized. And then when Crossroads came out,
where were they harmonizing on Thuggish Records Bone?
Crossroads ended up being one of their biggest hits, and it's a lot of harmonizing.
And they sung on
Crossroads.
both versions of them motherfuckers.
I'm saying, where were they harmonizing on Thuggish Records Bone?
that was
Crazy Bone harmonized.
Where? What part?
Crazy Bone when he first come in, and Busy. They
That
was the
nigga's
main two that was
trash.
doing it. Wish and Lazy was rapping fast. Wish and
You
Lazy was
feeling me?
rapping
But
fast.
who was the nigga in the beginning? That's Lazy.
That's Lazy. That's
He
Lazy.
ain't. He was rapping. He wasn't
I said
harmonizing.
Wish and Lazy.
Oh, you feeling me?
I think that song was so big. I mean, they were good, but the girl really stood out on that song.
Ain't that chick from
Facts.
Escape, right?
She definitely stood.
I think that's Latasha.
I think that's
No.
like one of their homegirls.
That's
That
Latasha.
was not
No,
Latasha.
it wasn't her.
Tasha's only son.
It's a Tasha, but it ain't that Tasha.
Yeah,
Ain't that Tasha? No.
it ain't her.
It's Tasha from around the corner.
And
I think she only son. I think she only.
Yeah.
Cleveland.
Yeah, she's from Cleveland.
Yeah, she's not the
No, not the escape
Escape
version.
one.
They ain't had no money to pay on Latasha. Niggas ain't had no money yet.
I think wasn't Latasha in the group at first, and then they kicked her out.
No.
I think so.
Oh
I
wow,
feel like
she the
they
one who
kicked her
sang on
out.
Candyman's "Knocking the Boots." That's crazy. Ooh, I love you so. I wouldn't. Ew.
I would have never.
I would have
knew that.
never.
Not me
Jesus
either. Who would've made
Christ!
that connection?
I thought it was Latasha from the Escape.
I knew it wasn't her though.
Why would you think it was
Why
Latasha?
did you think that?
Why did
She
you
said
think
Latasha.
What she say? Say it again. Say it again.
Latasha.
not remember the video. I think that's your age showing. Because the video, you would have known it wasn't her.
Like 93.
Yeah.
We're 5.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if you would have seen the video, you would have known it wasn't her.
I used to see the video on the box. Shout out to my uncle.
I don't think I've ever seen Douglas Ruggers Bone video either.
That shit was killed. No.
Well, I was a
first of the
video
month.
junkie.
First of the month killed on the box.
First of the month was on the box.
Crossroads was huge. I believe Crossroads was probably the biggest record on the box. I wholeheartedly believe that. That and maybe like Meatloaf.
What?
I would do.
Oh, yeah.
But that's why Twista and Bone got the beef, though.
Because of the rapping fast. Nigga, because of the harmony?
No. Bone got mad at Twista because Twista had started doing harmonies. And that's why them niggas was mad at him.
Oh, okay.
Which is still
Some
all
more
trash.
knowledge.
Hey, man, those you can use, I guess.
Hey, man, that's a Skinny, man. That's DJ Skinny.
Listen, man.
Nigga, he gave us the rundown on the Bone and Bone and Twister. We
That's how they had beef. Like they had real beef behind
We
that.
found out all the names of the outlaws.
I'm mad y'all didn't know the outlaw's name. I'm mad y'all didn't know that.
+4. No, you RSVP. You got +4. It's just Tupac +4. That's it. That's what the niggas' names is.
He really, like he said, he really believed in them. Like, for real.
That's crazy.
He was putting them on everything.
Them is homies.
Tupac in a party of 4, please. All right, Skinny.
I watched a vampire movie, but I'm kind of mad that I watched the vampire movie that I watched after hearing your vampire movie.
What you want? What movie you want?
On Prime. It's a fucking new movie called
Loving the Bullet.
Black as Night.
That's crazy. Hey man, they didn't pick an awesome time to make it hot as a motherfucker in here, man. It's a little, it's a little tingly in here, man. A little bit.
There might be a Moscato.
No, it's a little hot in here.
It's hot in here. It's like 72. It's not 72 degrees.
It's definitely not 72. Tell us about
Talking
Black
to
as
the
Night.
Black Knight. The only Black Knight I know is the one in Martin.
No, Black as Night.
That was
It's,
his
Oh, Black Ass Night. That's crazy.
vampires.
That's racist.
That's fuck.
The vampires building an army of crackheads and homeless people.
See, this Loving the Bullet.
Wait, what?
How was your weekend?
this?
So how was your weekend? We gonna skip this nigga weekend. What?
What Tretch is in it?
Where did you watch this?
Tubi? I thought Tubi was down.
On Prime.
No, Amazon didn't do that.
It's an Amazon movie. They dropped that on October 1st. They dropped that. They dropped a movie
It
called
is a-
Bingo
it's a-
Hell.
It is an Amazon
Bingo
original.
Hell. That's woo-wee.
It's an Amazon original.
And if you got a lot of melanin in your skin, like if you're dark, you're able to walk in the sunlight. But if you're light, you can't do it as a vampire.
So they are racist.
It's definitely some colorism going on in this.
Some colorism going on like a motherfucker. I guess it's better to be black, dark skin. I guess.
Yeah.
So
The brother was calling the girl Wesley because she was as dark as Wesley Snipes.
Oh my god, is this a comedy?
I don't know. I don't know what it was. I don't know.
Okay, so give us.
I
the
don't know
premise.
how I finished watching the movie.
Give us the premise again. Okay, I'm
Yeah.
Okay, it's a vampire
okay.
that is building an
Yeah.
army of black crackheads,
Oh
black
yeah.
homeless people.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
That's the premise of the movie.
It's Friday.
It got 3.7 stars.
3.7. Then that's damn near 5. That's
Oh no, it's
wild.
finna start going down. It
Well,
just came
it
out.
got 2 highlighted. So I don't know. It says 3.7 out of 10.
Oh, out of 10. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Yeah, it's horrible.
So what is he like? Once he build this army of crackheads and junkies, like what
They
he
end
gonna
up
do with them?
biting the he bite this girl because she like a homeless person because she was dressed like a
See, we give you a pass for the music.
no.
But why do you gotta abuse yourself and watch movies like this?
He's
Damn.
into indie stuff.
I really watch like the bullshit movies, right? Like I watch Boosie movie.
Bro, you need therapy.
Oh my god, you watch Boosie movie?
I watch Boosie movie.
Hurry up and get to the end of the vampire so we can get to that, please.
That's definitely where I'm finna go because this movie, the other movie is stupid. It's like it's dumb as hell. Cause like she becomes a vampire, but she don't have no vampire traits. Like she could touch garlic, but vampires can't get hit by garlic. It was a whole bunch of stupid shit. So fuck that movie. Boosie movie though.
Boosie. Okay.
You know when you realize somebody don't got no masters to none of their records? Like Boosie movie made you realize this nigga don't own none of his records.
He don't own none of his records?
None of them.
Are you sure he got his own record label?
You know the first 2 albums that he came out when he first came home was Trill and ENT?
Yeah.
And
UGK signed Boosie and Webby. They was a group.
yeah. So when he first came home from prison, it was still Trill ENT. So it took a while. I think like his last couple projects is really under his record label. It took a while for him to get to that.
Well, he got the mixtapes.
Contract. This nigga released he owns no music. It seems like, because even when he speak on Baby Mama, he's just like, man, Webby, what you think about that Baby Mama song? But you never hear it. You never hear a verse of it. You never hear him rapping it. You never see him doing nothing about it. And Webby's just like, yeah, man, you talk bad to them bitches.
Maybe that was a deal thing, like, maybe that was a deal thing. Whatever he had going on with the movie.
It was trash. That part, I think that was the worst. That part pissed you off, and then like it's supposed to be like a comedy. Like it's supposed to be like comedy scenes in there. It's not really like it just was horrible. Like, and I watch these type of movies. It was horrible.
How is it seeing old Boosie play young Boosie? Because from my understanding, Boosie played himself the whole movie.
Boosie plays himself at 17. First off, there's a young Boosie before that. He's like, when he's like 15 or something, it's a young Boosie. This nigga is tall. Like tall. Okay. We all know Boosie not tall. This nigga like 6'2". So he's standing over everybody.
Right.
And then Boosie comes in, and now he's shorter than
That's crazy. That's crazy. I remember when he was the voice of the streets, man, for real. Like, and I think that's what hurts the most. You know what I mean? Like, you know, they say eventually everybody becomes a caricature.
Yes.
Of themselves eventually. But man, I remember back in high school, man, when everybody was bumping Wayne, I was on my Boosie shit. I was bumping Boosie. And
he even lightly bring up that, but he don't bring it up.
It's like
I rap better than Wayne. Like he say that.
I know they had their little. They had like a little. It was brief. It was brief, but man, it just sucks of what's become, man. But he got a little humble pie, man. He got kicked off this tour fast as fuck.
Man,
fast.
While he was out there, though, did you see that shit?
Huh?
The Millennium Tour?
Nah, it was what? Fab, Lil Kim, Ross, 2 Chainz, T.I.,
the
Jeezy,
Legends of the
Gucci.
Streets.
Yeah, it was
Legends of the Streets
okay.
tour.
But he got kicked off that bitch.
Kicked off for what?
Yeah, it was like some little altercation.
Hey, that nigga said, Duval can't save me this time because Duval kind of like brought Boosie back as far as like telling everybody go support Boosie.
Nigga, whoever was putting money in that shit wasn't.
Yeah, he got into a fight on stage though.
Like a real fight
on stage.
Like a real fight on stage.
Yeah.
Woohoo!
I don't know. Some niggas came on stage and you see him like swinging and shit, and then like when he flew out to the next show, when you go to the ticket booth, it say like Boosie is not here. If you want your money back, come like you can get your refund.
Yeah.
But I respect Boosie hustle because he went out there. He instantly made a post that said, "If you got the bag, come get a feature while I'm out here."
I mean, that's cool, but I see the video of him. He was like, they're not gonna let me perform, but you know, I'm still doing my little after party and shit. But niggas on the window was like, look, if you came for Boosie, you get a refund.
Damn.
That nigga is donezo, gone. Dope fiend. Bow.
It's crazy because when you think of the street, because the tour is Legends of the Streets. When you think of the street music of that time, you kind of gotta mention Boosie.
Yeah.
And to just kick him off like that, like I'm street. I gotta get into a fight.
Nigga, outside just opened up, bro. These investors is not playing no games.
How long is they gonna let Boosie saying a lot of wild shit too? I was surprised
but
a
it
lot of
wasn't.
motherfuckers ain't been stopped.
I think it's bigger than Boosie though. Like when you see that type of tour in those names, unfortunately, your reputation precedes you, and when you see those names on that flyer, you have no leeway to do anything, and something happened, and for this tour to go on, and for niggas to keep pouring money into this tour, nigga, you gotta go. I think it was bigger than the artist, nigga. This is a investor thing, and they gotta go.
Really? Or they
Gotta go.
They may not be able to insure him after that either.
Yeah.
We gotta have insurance. We gotta have insurance for these venues. And if this is what you're doing, we can't insure you.
So come on, man.
Like, how much leeway do you have? Like,
You see that flyer? Them niggas ain't got no leeway. Anything happen, that tour getting shut down.
Because you probably already got to deal with gang unit every time you roll into a city and all that kind of extra shit.
Boosie just, man.
Them niggas, yeah. That shit come with a lot. Dude, I'm lightweight scared. I would be scared to go in that motherfucker. Damn near. Like, that's not, no, nah. When Tank coming.
He still wouldn't got his bag, though.
I don't really want to see. I fuck with Tank, but I wouldn't want to see him live.
That's crazy.
Why?
I know this your boy.
Fact.
You want to see him take his shirt off?
No, it's not that. I think a Tank set will be hard to, not perfect, but it'll be a hard set to put together. And I say that because so much of his music didn't age well. And so Tank the brand,
Tank got a lot of music,
he has a lot of music, but a lot of that shit did not age well. And I think Tank the brand at this point carries Tank the artist. I'm not saying Tank don't got joints. But for
I just have to be able to sit on the stage for a limited amount of time.
a 45 minute, if he's headlining, if Tank is headlining a show, a 45-minute show,
He can do 45 minutes.
it's going to be hard for Tank unless he's doing other people's joints.
Hell no.
Okay.
Hell no.
Yeah, I
Them
think Tank
first
can do
two
45
albums?
minutes.
The first two albums, which I didn't even listen to until Tank Day a few weeks ago. So
Yeah.
none of that shit don't even move. Like, not having none of that be a part of it wouldn't even move me. He can do 45 minutes without that shit.
He's still on, I think on those combined, he got about three or four good songs on the first two.
On the first two.
I'm not saying Tank. I'm not saying
enough.
Tank can't.
That's 20 minutes right there.
Yeah, but he has more than the first two albums. He has more than two
That's
albums.
what I'm saying, but
She only talking about the first two albums.
That's what I'm saying. If he got 4 songs in the first two, that's 20 minutes right there.
That's being
You're not doing the whole
super
song.
generous.
You're not doing the whole song.
4 songs on them 2 albums is generous. Say, Tank, when you heard beat niggas up?
You don't like Close? You don't like Slowly?
Close, slowly, unpredictable grew on me.
Can't Get Down?
Maybe I Deserve was on one of the albums, right?
Yeah, maybe
Like,
I'm Deserve. Gotta go.
Maybe I'm Deserve. One
Maybe
man.
I'm Deserve. Maybe I Deserve.
Yeah, y'all fucked me up.
Man, it's very rare. It's very rare. In all of the concerts like I've been to, especially R&B, it's very rare that they finish the song.
Okay, so what do
A
you
45-minute Tank set is long.
I don't think so.
A verse and a hook.
Okay.
He
You don't do 2.
I'm not saying he ain't gonna be entertaining.
He gonna
And
take
I'm
his
not
shirt
gonna
off,
say-
let some man grab his nuts.
My God, what?
I'm not
Ain't that
saying
what he do?
What is happening?
Ain't that a part of the show?
That men be grabbing his nuts?
What happened?
When did you? Where? Wait.
When they showed him out at the LBGTQWX.
That don't mean they was out there grabbing them.
They showed it.
What would you do? What would you do? What
They
would you
showed
do?
man reaching for his nuts.
What would you do?
That's crazy.
Eventually, if you get, say you're a person of his stature or someone else's, right? What do you do if you have a huge gay audience?
Which he does.
Keep singing.
Perform. Like, gay people deserve to hear music too. They deserve live concerts. They deserve live shows.
How do you act like they don't need? Like,
No, I
just sing
You
to
for
it.
sure have to. Like nothing changes. I don't think nothing changes. Like, it don't matter who my crowd is. Like, that's his fan base. Like, that's a lot.
not all
his
of
fan
it, but
base.
he got a.
That's a lot of it though. That's a big part of his fan
Yeah,
base.
I'm out here to
did
perform.
the
Whether you
white
sucking
party,
dick or
didn't
eating
he?
pussy when you leave here is not none of my business. I'm here to perform these songs
For my fans.
for my fans. Yeah,
No. But like, if you had, if someone gay a fan of yours was acting like a woman would act if they were fond of you?
They do that though. Like
what?
they show
don't throw no nigga draws on stage.
Not like that, but you know.
Come on, he didn't accidentally suck dick twice on accident. Clearly,
he didn't say he did it. He said you are allowed to. He didn't say he did it.
You don't know if you
I'm
don't
saying,
like it.
I'm saying
if
like
you haven't tried it.
I'm saying what you.
yeah, he didn't. You don't accidentally suck dick.
You don't accidentally suck dick
Without a groupie.
You don't.
Without a male groupie.
Would you treat different?
If he suck dick? No, I don't know.
If you had, like, say you was having a concert, man. Say you was having a concert and a gay fan was reacting to you in a way that a straight fan would the actions be different?
They showed him doing that, and he kept on performing.
I'm saying coming from y'all.
Oh,
in what way? Like, are they trying to grab me? Is it a gay man trying to grab me?
You know how the women be in the crowd like, ah.
I will hope that podcast.
I'm gonna keep performing. You supposed to do that.
Lead me to a gay fan base. I will hope that podcast.
Y'all do. You guys have.
We have
not like that though. I don't hope it's not like a dude come on
Predominantly?
stage like. No, Skinny, I've been wanting to, throw you in the air or some weird shit. You know what I'm saying? Just to give you something
Just
weird.
take you in my mouth. Skinny pop.
I would hope that's not what's happening when we get on stage.
If we got any gay fans out there, December 4th is your chance.
Yeah, December 4th, baby.
If
we
you're not in
outside.
Vegas, you need to be in Vegas.
Get your skinny
My first
tree.
experience with that was YouTube.
Yeah, I forgot about
Oh, yeah, when they told you to make the OnlyFans.
Make the OnlyFans.
Yeah, that is.
Yeah,
Yeah, I hope it don't leave me.
I'm past that point. I don't give a fuck, man.
What are you supposed? What are you supposed
What
to
you
do?
gonna do though? You on stage? Like
I treat them like anybody
I think
else.
you would
Like, I'm
treat
not
them-
gay.
I'm keep performing.
You treat them like how you would treat any person that you're not attracted to, and just keep.
Okay, so
going.
like, say if you performing, right? Say
I'll
if-
flirt back to
Because
it.
Here
all
we go.
the women that be
Ugly
being
women,
like, they're
if-
not all attractive.
They're not all attractive.
Okay, let me ask
I'll
you this.
flirt
Especially the
back
ones
to
that throw
them
their
though.
panties.
So say a fan.
I will
say,
flirt back, so I can't treat that the same.
Okay.
I'm gonna flirt back. I don't care what you look like.
So say you performing
Out of a woman.
and you know how chicks be, putting their hand up in the air and you grab their hand and they be like, you gonna skip the dude?
No, get that nigga knuckles. No, close your hand, fam. No, close it. No, I can keep, but you gotta close it though. Knuckles,
crazy.
my nigga. I see you.
Yeah, I probably would grab his hand.
Do y'all? Would you clench your?
I'm
booty
saying,
cheeks
but
when
what,
you do
like,
that?
I probably would.
Wait, what happened?
So would you clench your booty cheeks when you do that, so that he just knows it's completely off limits?
Yeah, I probably wear like a chastity belt as part of my outfit.
But I'm saying like
That's why-
ain't no dick going in this booty.
That's why.
Nigga, that's out.
Why the appropriate and respectable way to do it is you got to hit them with the bro. Once you hit them with the bro, they know what time it is.
Women say bro now too.
but what?
What?
Women say bro like a motherfucker.
But if I'm performing, I'll probably grab his hand. Like I ain't tripping. I'm not tripping. I know what.
What is happening though is like that.
Are
That's
you-
the moment because we saying a
Are you
woman.
gonna hold his hand and sing to him?
We're talking about a woman that's infatuated with you.
Yeah, like no, he trying to come on, man.
We gotta get there. Like,
Yeah, we need
gotta go
answers
through
for
the
this.
steps because we talking about a woman that's infatuated with you. You're standing up doing whatever you're doing at the time.
Yeah.
She grabs your hand, kiss your hand, or like what is she doing? Infatuating, showing you
Like
that
you
she's
just
infatuated
like
with you.
people when women be putting their hands up and shit, you just grab their hand or some shit.
How
like
you grab
you
it?
skip the man.
Are you shaking his hand?
No, I'm not skipping. No,
Are you doing the four fingers with the pinch? Are you like, hey?
I'm just
Are you
nigga.
grabbing
I'm
it
just
from the
I
back?
got, at this point. I'm floating my hand, man. I'm grabbing everybody's hand. Like I'm not gonna be like, oh, that's a nigga. I'm
Yeah,
not gonna grab it.
but people that are infatuated with you are a little extra. Women and men.
that's when you're like, all
Would
right, my
be
niggas,
extra.
chill, bro. It's all good. It's love.
You didn't just
I
say that
think
to
if
that
you just
woman
run
though. So
by-
now he might take
See?
it offensive. You
Yep,
just said that
see?
to that woman.
He changed it. He don't know. He don't try. He trying to.
No, I wouldn't let her. I wouldn't let her like.
The woman kiss your hand. Can the man kiss your hand?
I think when we don't. I'm not letting either.
Okay.
I think when we're on stage, I'm not a. This is not a zoo. I'm not an animal. You know what I mean? When I'm on stage, I'm performing.
Low key. When you go to the zoo, you expect to see them animals. You expect to see them lions be lions.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna put my hand in there and be like, "Hey, lion, bite me."
I don't know. You say some wild shit when you drunk. We don't know what's gonna happen
Nah, that's
in them
cool.
big stages.
One thing I can make jokes and I can, you know what I mean, I'm comfortable around the gay homies and all that shit because I'm comfortable in who I am. I have no problem saying my niggas, it's cool. I didn't told wifey like
it was cool.
No, this is a new you know, some certain situations are new for me. Like, how do I handle this without being ignorant or being like completely being like, my nigga, we got a box.
Talk to them like regular people. They're regular people.
Exactly, but I don't want it to put myself in a position where I'm not treating them like regular people. You know what I mean? So that's why you got to ask, like, okay, how would you handle this? How would you handle it? You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. It depends, right? Like, because if it's a woman and she being flirtatious, I know I'm gonna be flirtatious back.
Yeah, not on stage. Not on stage. I'm not.
You probably know. I know I am.
Yeah,
I'm being flirtatious back. That's what I'm doing. Big, small, ugly. I don't care what she is. She flirting with me. I'm on stage. I'm flirting back.
Yeah.
When a man starts doing it, I'm not flirting back. So I can't treat that the same. And it's only because I'm not gay. It's not saying I'm gonna treat them wrong. I'm not gonna be like, bitch ass nigga. I'm not gonna say nothing crazy.
You respect it the same.
Yeah, I could be respectable. Like,
that's where the knuckles come in at.
I'm not doing that though.
I can still interact with you. Like if I know
that is singling them out. That's disrespectful.
How so though?
You're shaking everybody's hand and then you giving me a pound.
If I'm aware of my audience, I don't want there to be any mixed signals.
So the homie
it's already gonna be mixed signals,
right? The homie come up and go for a hand slap. You gonna slap his hand?
Yeah.
Because Lil Nas X is here,
I'm not.
You gonna give him a dap?
You know how they pinched it and they pinch it. No, we're not doing none of that. If you want to give a nigga one of these, but that's like a handshake. That's like a real handshake. You can't do that on stage.
So Lil Nas X hit you with gay jokes. Are you gonna get real sensitive or are you gonna play to it?
I'm gonna flame his ass. Damn, I walked into that one. Fuck. I'm gonna shoot jokes back. I ain't mean to say that one.
No, you gonna flame his ass.
I walked right into that one. Damn. I walked right into that one. Shit. I'm gonna shoot jokes back into that. Yeah. That's what we on. But like giving a bro handshake, that's some up close and personal. I can do that if we off stage. Performing, I'm not grabbing your hand. I'm not grabbing everybody's hand.
Yeah. Well, especially now.
We doing that because it's COVID.
Yeah. No, I'm aware where I'm at.
Like, I'm saying we walk into the crowd and you not, we shaking hands now. We in the crowd.
I'll shake your hand, but I'm not like grabbing it. I don't know if that makes sense. I'm not grabbing your hand.
I think just run by and smack everybody's hand, and then
or that. Oh yeah, we can high five. Open palm.
I'm giving handshakes and all that. I'm giving handshakes. Yeah.
I said I'll give out handshakes. I'm not like.
What if
you talking about like when they grab like
you're not delicately placing your hand on like our palms are not delicately touching.
What if he swiped his thumb across your finger?
Hey my nigga, your thumb is violating me right now. I need you to, you know what I'm saying?
That's not
like we cool, but your thumb out of control. Your thumb out of control right now. Like I need you to figure that out.
The delicate handshake don't bother me. I'm not worried about that.
Oh God,
I don't mind doing that.
You guys sound like you have black friends.
I don't mind doing that.
No, I just need you to listen.
I wonder if like
your thumb is violating me.
I wonder if like the super like everything.
And you didn't talk about getting your ass eat the whole, so I can just imagine how they gonna come at you. He married. They might be like, he married. But you didn't talk about getting your ass ate the whole show.
And then the way you be putting your legs up in the air.
And you didn't put your legs up probably.
I appreciate the admiration. This is heterosexual ass. See what I'm saying?
Yeah. I wonder if like the super like everything is gay niggas like say no homo when they wiping down the gym equipment.
What?
Why would they say no homo wiping down the gym equipment?
Because you kind of jacking off the handles.
Who says that?
So when you look when you wiping off a gym handle, you don't go like this.
So you
so. Why not say no homo? Or pause.
It's an inanimate object. Like
nobody's thinking about jacking off dicks.
And if gym equipment makes you think about dick jacking off, come on out, fam. We don't accept you anyway. You see what I'm saying?
Because me and wife was at the gym the other day, and the handle was like this, and I was like, This ain't no homo.
If Jimmy couldn't make you think about dick, come on out. We
Pause,
love you anyway.
Hey,
we love you anyway. You know what I
You
mean?
got the Jimmy. Pause, man. Pause. Had to do it. He said, "I man, pause." Man. I gotta wipe these handles down. Man. In emotion that you know what I mean. In emotion that I don't want nobody to get no ideas. So you gotta pause. Man. No homo.
You sure gotta lubricate the handle first. You gotta spray it.
See?
You gotta get it wet. And you gotta wipe it off.
What?
You gotta lubricate it.
To lift weights?
You gotta put the sanitizer on it.
Or sanitizer, yeah.
You're supposed to wipe
that's
down the handles
lubrication.
afterwards and shit.
You put the sanitizer on the equipment? I put it
on the
towel.
paper.
Yeah, on the towel.
But then when you drop the handles, you gotta go down and up. So you gotta, you know what I mean? You gotta say the pause.
That's crazy. That's like the last thing that's ever crossed my mind is like I'm doing a jack off motion.
Now you gonna think about it.
No, I'm not gonna think about that shit. Like that shit's
Now
wild.
you gonna think about it. Watch.
I'm gonna do my best to not to.
Watch the next time you go to the gym. You start wiping down the equipment.
No.
You gonna be like, pause. No homo.
You gonna say your text right after it too.
No homo.
No homo. That's wild. Like what? Your mind is somewhere else.
Hey man, shit you think about, man.
What you mean? What?
The shit you
We
think
still,
about.
yeah. The shit you think about. What you been up to?
No, Skinny ain't done. He didn't finish with Love and the Bullet.
No, I finished that vampire movie and then Boosie.
Yeah, we was talking about Boosie.
How the fuck do we get to
I told you, man, we tangent kings, man.
How the fuck do we get to talk about jacking off gym equipment?
From Boosie? That's a great fucking question. It's a great question how we went from
We
Boosie.
tangent kings, man. I'm telling y'all.
C Murder like an AIDS patient. Like,
Do we really?
no, the C Murder that played C Murder in that movie.
Oh, I say, nigga, that was random. Where did that come from?
That nigga was skinny as shit.
Damn, boy.
Oh, and I finished the fucking that Eazy-E show, the show I told you his daughter trying to figure out if he had HIV or not, and the rumors and shit. It's a waste of every show. It gets to the end for the motherfuckers to still say, we still don't know.
What show is this?
It's a show. It's Eazy-E's daughter is on a mission to clear up the rumors of her dad, like to find out if her dad really had HIV or if it was like a setup, if like the industry killed them or something.
I think,
like that. Or was it an
I just-
assassination?
You know, I'm not. He wasn't injected with it, but I'm pretty sure. You know, the '90s, the early '90s, drugs were still very prevalent, and it's. You know, we knew. Everyone knows that he was a Rolling Stone.
Well, they kind of.
It's not hard to fuck a chick that needles or whatever, and you contract it.
They basically, when it gets to the end, they basically saying like, you know, the whole time it was Eazy-E never passed the virus, and the doctor basically say like, when you're early on getting the virus, like you're still healthy, so you don't really pass it.
Okay.
Something like that, right? I guess that'd be similar to Magic Johnson, right? Like,
Okay.
he remained healthy the whole time, so he never passed it.
Okay.
Towards the end, when he got sicker, they said that it may be 2 women that he passed it to. So
he was still fucking around after he got sick.
well, as soon as he got sick, he was dead. As soon as he realized he was sick, it was like days later he was dead.
Yeah.
So he never had that moment, and then HIV wasn't a big thing yet, right? Like, it wasn't a big thing. It wasn't like people was going to get tested for HIV or nothing yet because it was early. Wasn't a lot of people getting tested at the time.
He died in what, 93, 94?
93.
Yeah, but I think by the time he went to the doctor for it, he had already full.
But it wasn't a lot of people getting tested. Like, when did people really start getting just tested for AIDS just randomly? BET came out with what? All that HIV shit. That was
I think it wasn't
later in the 90s.
Wasn't until after Magic.
Yeah,
Magic was 91 though.
But I
but it was like you still wasn't a lot of people going to get tested ASAP.
So the question is, how long did he have HIV?
They don't know. That's the part they don't know. They saying he could have had it like 80s, and it just caught up to him.
Because we know he was selling drugs and he might have been messing with his supply. Well, fucking his supply.
He was messing with it. He was,
Herb.
He was.
Men? These was men?
No, they were women, but if you
Why do you
messing
keep
with
every
needles
time we
and
bring
shit,
up HIV, you instantly go to the homosexual? Like,
No, I do not.
Yes, you do.
I just
a lot of people.
How many women
contracted-
suppliers were there?
A lot of people contracted HIV through needles.
You
back
said
then,
through his suppliers.
like the ones he was supplying to.
Other people he was supplying.
Yeah.
Oh, nigga, you say he's fucking the
Fucking
suppliers.
junkie.
That's a,
Oh, okay.
Remember when I sucked your dick?
yeah. I remember that. We didn't have to
When
bring
you
it
say
up.
suppliers, like we're thinking of the
The
distributor.
connect.
Yeah.
Okay.
Those were men. I'm just wrong. That's why.
Yeah.
See?
Oh, I'm like, bro, you instantly every time we bring
No.
up the HIV shit, you
No.
instantly be like, it was a gay thing.
No, I do not say that. That is
Okay.
no, I would not say that.
It's a great thing.
You say that was the rumor
Well,
in the time.
At the time, yeah, absolutely was.
Yeah. So yeah, they don't really. They say he could have got it in like the 80s. And,
Yeah.
like you see him getting smaller though. Like you did see that project. Like you do see him being healthy to looking a lit, vampire-ish, like paler.
That's how my woman. That's how the one homie was, Freddie Mercury. Like he disappeared for a minute, and then when he reappeared for an award show, and you was like something ain't right, and then after that it was kind of.
It was over with, and that's kind of how it went for him. Like they played like his last interview, and you heard the infamous cough that they always talk about. Easy had his last couple of days. You hear it in the interview, like him doing that cough. And at the time, they was like, well, he smoked a lot of weed, so he had a lot of cigars, and you know what I'm saying. Like they tried to blame it on that. Like that was the reason for that cough. But you can hear that it's not like a smoker's cough. It don't sound like a smoker's cough.
Yeah.
But like I say, when you get to the end of it, like when it's over, it's like we still don't know. Like I don't know if that's them trying to go into the next season to say we got 2 more women that we have to find that he so-called gave this virus to.
Shit, they probably dead too, then, ain't they?
I don't think so.
Magic's the only nigga we know lived, and Magic had money and he had a different level of health. 2 regular bitches from the 7 Seas, they gone by now.
No, it's one of the doctors that's specialist that's on the show.
Okay.
He kind of saved a lot of people.
What was the interview where his cough at? What was it?
They never released it, so this is like an unheard interview.
Oh shit! Okay.
It's an unheard interview with this lady, and you hear him like cough.
Just a one-on-one interview.
Yeah,
They played the excerpt of it.
yeah, they played a piece of it, and you hear him cough, and then because that was his daughter's first time hearing it, so that was his daughter's first time hearing the cough that they talked about. Like Kid Frost telling him about the cough, BG Knockout telling him about his cough. Everybody who was around him at the time was like, he was healthy. Like he was extremely healthy, and then boom, next day he was just coughing. But when you go through the pictures, you see him like, changing. Like one doctor is saying like, no, when I came to visit him on his deathbed the day before, he looked at like healthy, and then the next day he looked at sick. But when they go through the photos, you can clearly tell that's a lot. Like you see Eazy-E when NWA first started,
Yeah.
to like late into the NWA tours after Dre them leave and everybody leave, you see his whole face like start to sing. Like the Bone Thug and Harmony time,
Yeah.
you can kind of see the difference in his hair and his face, and like his skin color is not as bright. His skin color is more like palish. You kind of see it, but yeah, just
I didn't realize that he died in 95.
Was it 95?
Yeah.
That's late. I thought it was 94.
Yeah, 95.
Yeah.
Tupac was 96, and then Biggie was 97. Yep.
That's crazy.
Sheesh.
Yep.
Damn.
It's tough.
That's crazy, man.
But you just don't really like. I don't know. Like they didn't really know. So I finished that. I saw that. That was like it. That was all I really watched. My daughter on this got me searching for scary movies and shit. Like now that she live with me, she always want to watch a scary movie like every weekend and shit. So
That's dope though.
We've been
She
going through
live
scary
with you.
movies. Yeah, my oldest.
Let me tell you something, because you got a baby. So what we did do is this. What is this place called? This needs to be
Uptown
known.
Jungle.
Uptown Jungle. It's on Craig and Ronald King.
Yep.
$12
It's
for
14.
$14. Your child can go in there and go fucking nuts. And they got a parent room in there with a TV, some nice couches and Wi-Fi.
didn't know that part.
Where you can just chill.
Massage chairs.
Where you can just chill. We took the young one. You know, the young one is 4.
The one that
We
I got
took
at his
him-
age would kick it, but that other one.
We took
No,
him.
it's for big kids can come too.
No, I'm talking
the
about
baby.
the baby.
Well, they have an area for her too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but she's not having it without a parent.
But the whole, I'm talking about the entire place. After you pay the entire place, and y'all, they should be giving us a bag for this, but it's all right. After you pay, the entire place is dedicated to them.
We probably can't get a bag from them. We need to go holler at them. Hey, what's up?
The entire place is dedicated to him. You know, it was our first time, but he found some friends within minutes, and it was like, peace.
It's that one. It's another one.
That's right by the crib, though.
Yeah,
Right around the
and it's
corner.
another one like up the street. I think it's like by that old Kmart. I took my daughter to some years ago. And
That's like an indoor playground thing.
Place,
So,
too.
do they have like trampolines and stuff for them to jump
But
on?
this one is just dedicated to little kids.
they do, but they don't got like the They got like also all the kid stuff. It's like
Oh, okay.
like
this
5
one-
and under.
This is dedicated to like little kids.
Like 5 and under, but they got the virtual reality. Like you could do the virtual reality games and all that.
Talking about the one you went
kids.
to?
Yeah,
Okay, yeah.
that's like for the kids and stuff too.
But,
But I did like Uptown Jungle more.
Yeah, because this one it's not just for little babies. Like there was some big adults in there jumping with them kids.
So they got a big ass like dodgeball.
Like, I was
thing.
like,
they got a big
whoa,
ass
get
dodgeball
your
thing
ass
in
out of
there.
Yeah, I
And
like
the kids
Uptown
can
Jungle
jump,
more.
but it's a dodgeball thing, and the kids is
Wall
jumping,
climbing.
and they got like the little guns where you can shoot the little balls. But it's all for them, man. Shit,
One thing I was super
How long
happy.
for $14?
an hour.
But they gave us an hour and a half though. I think, but it's supposed to be an hour. But I was super happy because he's always with the big kids. So I was like, I don't know if he gonna know how to play by himself.
Yeah.
That little he just found some people to start. He saw them running. He jumped right in. He jumping over the furniture in there. I'm like, whoa, we don't do that.
When you're wrong, when you're wrong.
Yeah, that was cool. Other than that, man, I ain't did shit, man. I ain't did shit. This.
Oh, we did check out Tivoli. Is it Tivoli or Tivoli?
Tivoli Village, man.
Village.
Yeah, it's a lot of elite white women up there. Yeah.
Did you watch the Malignant? Is that what it's called? Malignant.
Oh, I didn't finish it because I went right to Netflix. I ain't finished it yet. I'm gonna get eventually.
You been fucking with Netflix a lot.
I've been
man.
on Netflix a lot. Netflix is where I've been.
I like the way you shit on
Netflix got
Netflix
some-
for something like a year and a half.
Nah, Netflix
As soon
got
as his
some
baby
shit
shut
on there.
Netflix down, it was like, nigga, fuck Netflix.
Netflix
Every
got
time we
some-
brought it up, he was tripping with us.
But Netflix fails with the original content. But when they buying shit from somebody, it be alright.
Yeah.
Original content is where Netflix fails.
What do you mean?
A lot of the original content is what's bought, though.
Ain't Bridgerton was one of their bigger shows. Stranger Things.
Never even watched
On the Block.
it.
On the Block.
On the Block was
My
a bigger
kids love
show.
that
Ain't
shit,
that
whatever that's
Tings?
about.
Wasn't that Tings?
I
on
think
the
so.
block?
No.
Nah, it's like teens, ain't it?
No, on the Block is like Hispanics, Hispanics in like LA or something.
My
Never
kids
watched
swear
it.
by
Gangs
that
and
shit.
shit.
They be trying to get me to watch that shit.
On the
I'm
Block
like,
is on the Block. The teens one is the Top Boy.
Oh, okay.
Top Boy. They got a few. They got
I
a
thought
few.
the only on the block the kids used to watch, it was like Aliens and shit. They was in like London.
Nah.
Attack the Block, I think is what it's called.
Attack the Block.
Yeah, it was Tings.
And then you got the bank robbery show on there.
Heist?
Huh?
Is it
Money
Money
Heist? I like Money Heist. I fuck with Money Heist.
I watched one episode. I didn't.
What about Ozark? Is Ozark Netflix?
Ozark is
That
Netflix.
is Netflix, yeah.
Yeah.
See, that's some original
They
shit.
got a
on
few.
here.
They got a few.
Yeah.
We were hooked on Ozark at first.
Shout out to the shit they do have. Ozark is a slow burn though, so that's why I was like, once he broke the joint, and
What did they buy that's good outside of Squid Games?
the majority of their shit is bought. Everything on there
Yeah, but
that's
that's
not
all-
original content is bought.
You got the Netflix tag on it. It say original. Call it what you want.
Like Squid Games is not original. Like they bought that.
Squid Game is not original.
You know what I mean?
A lot of shit is bought from London and
Yeah.
shit. A lot of them damn shows. But it say Netflix originals though. You go to the Netflix original, it's right there.
Nothing is original. Like I was
No.
watching a little Nintendo show. Like I was watching this Nintendo show and Atari and shit. Like all that shit was bought and they just repackaged it.
That's like Prime. What's that? Small.
Although the original
I've been
Nintendo
trying to
was-
watch that shit.
The original Nintendo was gross. Like that shit would have never flied over here.
What do you mean?
The original model. The original model. When
Duck Hunt?
no, the original what the Nintendo looked like.
Before that, the
Before the US
prototype or
Before the prototype. When US bought it, that's when it was repackaged.
Oh, I'm like nigga Duck Hunt. You ain't talking. You ain't
But
talking
like,
about Duck Hunt.
but like, okay, like the Atari. Remember, like the Atari back in the day. All those games were already made. They just bought them and repackaged them.
And they
but-
still repackaging them. That fucking pinball game is still
Yeah.
everybody's fucking cell phone.
Most of that shit, like even you could say
Frogger.
a lot of the movies from the US are like low budget joints from somewhere else.
Like what?
Yeah. So what's original content then? Like who?
That's a good question.
Like what is original content? Because
Not off the top of my head. I know The Grudge was,
The Grudge is not original. That shit came from Japan.
but it was repackaged for Americans.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. We don't have no original content. Like what is original content really? If we talking about what we repackage?
a completely original idea. Those are hard to come by.
Yeah, they are.
in America.
Shit in general. What was the last completely unique? Like we've never seen anything like this anywhere ever that you could think of. In any, it don't necessarily even have to be movies or music. Just in anywhere.
I don't know. 'Cause everything comes from something.
Everything comes from something.
But that's what it is though. Like there's nothing new under the sun. Like this, what they say all the time. So that's what I'm saying. Like, so what are we considering really original content though? Like, if it came from, I don't know. Like, what are we considering original content? Because, like you said, if everything is bought or repackaged, like, it's weird.
Yeah, I'm looking now as y'all talking.
Because the Ring was repackaged, right? The Ring
was
Grudge.
maybe not. Maybe Blair Witch Project.
Damn, Dinner for Schmucks was
Trash.
Dinner for Schmucks was a repackage.
Was it?
Damn, I like that joint.
Blair Witch Project was trash.
It was original though.
That shit was horrible.
That was like the first. That was the first time we saw like the first person.
The Upside.
The Upside is who?
True story.
Kevin Hart.
It's a true story.
What is about? What about his original?
It's based on a true
It's
story.
not a true story.
It's based on a true story.
It comes from French. It's called.
From where?
It comes from France.
Oh.
And it was made in 2011 called The Intouchables.
Based
The
on a true
Intouchables or
story,
Untouchables?
right? And it
The
based on
Intouchables.
and it based on a true story.
It doesn't say that.
Oh.
It said they started in the sweet remake of The Intouchables, a movie that made so much money in France that it became a cultural event. After earning 166 million in France, the country's second highest grossing film ever, and over 426 million worldwide, an American remake of the film was inevitable.
I think in a movie it say based on a true story.
And I said The Grudge,
But shit,
The
that's
Ring,
that and Fatherhood is
The
both the same
Departed.
thing.
Wow.
Are you looking at remakes?
These are movies they got from foreign places and remade them over
okay.
here. Wow, that's wow.
We don't got shit.
Avatar.
Trash again.
Avatar was trash.
I didn't like Avatar. It was just so long and
It's James Cameron movies are typically long.
I couldn't do that. Couldn't do that.
Titanic is like 3.5, ain't it?
Only long movie I think that I watched that I like is probably The Apocalypse.
Who? Apocalypto?
Yeah, that
The
shit.
Mel Gibson joint?
Apocalypto. That shit. Whatever. It's
You don't like no
called.
Harry Potter shits?
No.
Come on, fam.
No.
No Harry Potter?
Damn,
Couldn't get into it,
Insomnia.
bruh.
Insomnia was a foreign remake. Wow.
What the fuck is Insomnia?
With Al Pacino and what the fuck was Insomnia?
Majority of the shit.
Al
then.
Pacino and Robin Williams. Wow, that's crazy. All right.
As long as old school wasn't a remake, I'm cool.
Niggas wasn't watching a whole bunch of Robin Williams films.
What?
Hook and Mrs. Doubtfire is it.
Jack? You don't remember Jack when he was 8? When he
got the hat on with the hole in it?
Wow, that's crazy.
What else?
Damn.
We're not gonna sit here and act like we was watching a bunch of Robin Williams. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. We're not gonna lie.
This is Doubtfire.
Jumanji.
It's probably the only
Y'all
one.
didn't like? You don't like Jumanji?
Jumanji.
Aladdin.
That's 3. It's cartoon.
He was still. It's still him.
I give you Aladdin. That's 4.
That's a Disney flick though. It didn't matter who they would have put there. We'd have watched it.
This is the height of Disney.
What was?
This is the golden age of Disney. This is the golden age of Disney.
Aladdin is Disney.
Nah, without Robin Williams, that.
It don't matter who they put there. We was watching it as kids. We wasn't skipping. There's a lot of Disney movies we wasn't skipping because it was Disney.
This is the golden age of Disney. That's a fact.
It wasn't nobody that was like, oh yeah,
Hey, I like
can't wait to see
Bicentennial
Robin
Man.
Williams. Nobody.
Bicentennial Man.
What else?
Popeye.
There's no kids.
Keep talking, Skinny.
There's no kids
Y'all didn't like Popeye?
that seen
The cartoon, yes.
Robin. There's no kid that seen Aladdin and was like, I
Flubber?
can't wait to go watch this because of Robin Williams.
Y'all don't remember Flubber?
We remember it. We just not acknowledging it. We get it.
Okay.
You like Flubber, but you like Hocus Pocus.
I do.
And it shows your time is now. It's your time is now. I'm saying your time is now. Flubber.
Hocus
That's
Pocus?
crazy. She
like
like
Hocus
Hocus. That's her favorite movie, right?
Yeah, my favorite Halloween movie.
Hocus Pocus is your favorite Halloween movie?
I watch it every year.
We're not turning on a Robin Williams
We
fan.
in
That's how
October. What's my favorite Halloween movie? I say it's not no fucking Hocus Pocus though.
Oh, we know. You guys already trashed them around this time.
I'm gonna watch
2
this
years
new
ago.
Halloween. Christmas is where I go back and I'll watch like the older.
So you got a favorite
movies and
Halloween
shit.
movie? Is there? Yeah, I don't know.
A Halloween.
I'm not gonna
movie?
lie. I have a
Halloween
like something
movie.
that I'll watch that'll take me back to my time. I have, but like a favorite. Nah, but I'll watch Halloween Town.
Like, are we talking about scary movies?
I like
Just a
Halloween.
Halloween movie.
There's
Just a
no
Halloween
Halloween
movie.
themed movie I watch. I probably watch Hocus Pocus. Other than that, I don't watch Halloween themed
I'm not
movies.
watching Hocus Pocus on purpose.
Y'all didn't like? You don't like Halloween Town?
What the fuck is Halloween Town?
It's a
It
Disney
was on
movie.
Disney.
Clearly not. What the fuck is Halloween Town?
That's crazy.
Nightmare Before Christmas.
They got a few
maybe?
Halloween towns.
Is that even a Halloween movie or a Christmas movie?
That's a Christmas
I don't
movie.
know.
It says Nightmare Before Christmas.
But they were from Halloween Town, wasn't they?
No, nigga.
Where are they from?
It wasn't called Halloween Town.
What was it called?
It wasn't called Halloween Town.
They celebrated Halloween every day or every.
They celebrate the Day of the Dead.
Oh, I watch the Addams
I
Family.
believe.
Oh, Adam's Family Values.
No, the first one.
The first one.
I like the Values.
Adam's
Don't they
Family.
go to summer camp?
Adam's Family
on
is
Yeah,
Yeah.
Values.
keep that one.
I got Adam's Family.
It was the summer camp.
Wait, is that Addams Family Values or because it was 3 of them?
I think that's Adam's. I think that's the Values.
The one where he didn't know he was.
That's the only one I.
That's
The one he didn't know when he didn't know he was Uncle Fester. That's kind of
That's
When did MC Hammer come into the picture? So that 1 or 2.
who.
When MC Hammer came into the picture.
Yeah, that was 3. That was 3.
that's Values, ain't it?
That was 2, wasn't it?
When Uncle Fester didn't know he was Uncle Fester, that's 1.
That's the first one.
When did MC Hammer do the Hammer song?
That's
that was 2.
gotta be
That was
3.
2.
That was 2.
Oh, God, what?
That was 2.
Yeah, you keep that.
You don't fuck with that? That shit, the vanilla ice turtle rap. That shit was hard. Them shit was hard in the early 90s.
I remember me back in the day when I was a kid. We used to all sit around.
Uncle Fester didn't know who he was on Adam's Family Values. I just looked up the plot.
So the first one I think was the keyed in when they put it in and it was stuck. Gotta be.
Man, what? Wait.
That was the first one.
No, it wasn't. I just looked it up.
So
Because I liked that movie.
So MC Hammer was the 3rd one in, definitely.
MC Hammer was 2.
No.
I
Was
promise he was 2.
Oh, Casper?
Oh, yeah, Casper. was
Okay,
good,
Casper
too.
I fuck with.
Yeah.
Casper I fuck with. When he turned to the little boy at the
Casper
end. I'm
took-
like,
took-
Oh, that was the first Adams Family. When a man, Christopher Lloyd, claiming to be Fester.
Uncle Fester. He just like showed
Is
up.
missing. He really ended up being Fester. That's the first one.
But he was the imposter, right? He was the imposter.
He thought he was the imposter. He ended up being Fester.
I thought he was an imposter the whole time. He just like turned into Fester.
No, he
I
really
thought he was an imposter too.
No, he lost his memory. His quote unquote mother placed him there trying to tell him, well, you look like Fester. So they placed him as an imposter. Then he learns at the end of the movie that he was Fester the whole time. That's really who he is.
I think I need to go back and rewatch because I thought he was the imposter.
I'm mad y'all didn't.
It's some good movies, man. I really miss So
the best season movies is Christmas movies.
I really miss like
Absolutely.
hearing the sound of like a VCR.
That rewind. The rewind.
I miss it, man.
Getting it stuck.
Getting it stuck, rewinding it, ejecting it.
Life was slower. It made life slower because everything's so instantaneous now.
Pulling it out of the case.
Know what I hate?
I like those cases though. The ones where you gotta like
Blockbuster?
you gotta squeeze.
I hated them squeeze. I hate the squeeze.
You ain't like the
joint.
squeeze when you squeeze
Hell
it,
no,
you gotta
'cause- so, how you get them out of there?
you squeeze it so the tip will come out, then you pull it off.
So the tip will come out. you ain't let the gym yet, I see. Okay.
That's crazy.
Basically,
Man, you know what the fuck I mean.
I hate the squeeze joints.
That's
The
crazy.
worst era of movies is when DVDs first got introduced. When I first started watching DVDs, that shit was skipping and shit.
Was that Blu-ray shit? The Blu-ray?
No,
hell
no,
no.
DVD.
before.
Blu-ray
DVD.
is the later version. When DVDs first got introduced, when you first watched the DVD and
Yeah, 'cause
skipping
and it wasn't a lot of them out at first,
yeah, that was weird.
and they was like $20 a piece.
We had the DVD with the VCR.
Oh, you had the
Big ass.
Nah, see, nah.
It was a
I
VCR
wouldn't
and
mind.
DVD
I wouldn't
player?
mind. I really wouldn't mind, man. And I may.
I legit had. I'm telling you, my pops had legit the first DVD player ever.
I wouldn't
made.
mind, and I may do this when my kids move out, when they go to college and shit. Make like a '90s room, just '90s shit. I want to like a VCR. Like I got all the games and shit already, but like a VCR,
Papa Spence.
old ass TV.
He already got
A
he
tube
got a
TV?
Sega Don't you got a Sega Genesis?
I got all the Nintendos.
Nigga, by
I
the
got
time
a
your
Sega.
kids go out to college, like you got a young one. By the time they go out to college, you gonna be like, ooh.
Yeah.
No, but I got.
No, we got 14 years.
I got two almost. I got two almost about to be gone. Also, a room about to pop up.
So they leave you turn into the room.
They gotta come home on
This is
Christmas
not
break.
always your room.
I
huh?
have like a little man cave and shit, and I turn it. I got budget suites for that, but I got a little man cave, man. Turn it into a little '90s room and shit, man. Just old ass shit that I miss, man.
Would you put the VCR in there?
Hell yeah, I'm VCR baby. I ain't no.
I got a VCR. I got we got VHSs.
I didn't even get into DVDs and shit. I didn't even get into that. I completely skipped that era because I was cable at that
Oh,
time.
DVDs was the motherfucking
I had
era.
Skip
cable.
the DVD era. How did you do that?
I had cable and shit.
Are you tripping?
You had just got a cable. You had cable early.
I had got a Dreamcast, and I remember Royal Rumble on it with remember the dude that was boxing with the afro.
Dreamcast is underrated. The graphics were amazing.
No, it was trash.
Agreed.
It was trash for what it was. It was trash.
Nah,
Dreamcast was killing
Dreamcast was amazing.
PlayStation.
I think
graphics.
the one that's
Fuck yeah, it
the
was.
one that's most overrated is the Nintendo that was like a block.
64. The Cube.
No, the Cube.
You think it's overrated?
Underrated.
Nah.
The Cube was dope.
I seen somebody do something on TikTok recently.
was dope.
They put on Twitter how they had all these other attachments that niggas didn't even know about.
The
Did
Cube?
you see that? Yes. The Cube had like 3 different compartments. I didn't have one, but I saw a TikTok on Twitter like maybe a week ago where it had like 3 different compartments where it did a bunch of different shit that niggas did not know it did.
I gotta watch that shit.
Yeah,
I'm gonna see if I can find it.
Yeah, I think the Cube was probably the most.
Nah, I think that Dreamcast. And we found that motherfucker in the pawn shop too.
The Cube was so dope
Shit, mine was
because
getting, I was getting mine was
they
getting
had the Cube introduced you to a lot of 4-player games.
what nigga? The
Cube had 4-player
64 had 4-player games.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
it was
4-player
like
games.
it was
Nigga,
only
Mario
they had
Party
Mario
Wars.
Party. It was like it. They only had like
Oh nah. I would have literally.
No, shout out to bro. I told man he took me way back, man. At one point, shout out to Marcus and shit. Y'all check him out at Max Fitness. Marcus Burton.
Okay.
And he took it way back, man. And at some point, at one point, I was the only one in the hood with a 64. So like all the awards used to be at my house. And so he hit me up today and he like tagged me and he was like, "Man, bro, you was a hood hero." Because I was the only one, man. I was the only one in the hood with one, man. And we was
the first one with
GoldenEye, man, and Mario Kart, man. I remember.
It was, but it wasn't too many games where you
Super Smash Brothers.
It was always split screen, unless you had WCW versus NWO on 64. You had that?
I didn't have one. We didn't have a 64. We didn't have a 64 either. But Blockbuster would rent them.
What did you have?
We had Super Nintendo or Sega. We had a Nintendo, Sega.
Well, you be talking about me about getting cable late?
You didn't have no 64?
The 64 and you still playing Super Nintendo?
We had a PlayStation.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we was on to the new shit.
I could never get into PlayStation. I couldn't.
The first
PlayStation?
I couldn't.
Yeah.
What's
Game Breaker? NFL Game Breaker?
Remember when PlayStation back in the day, PlayStation, they used to the double disc would be like this fucking big.
What double disc?
What was that shit called? They made a movie out of it. What is the name?
Final Fantasy?
Final Fantasy, but the one with Mila Djokovic or whatever.
Resident Evil. The motherfucking cases used to be this big because it was double disc.
It was like 3 of them sometimes. You had the director cut. You had the game, and then you had the director cut.
It was big as a motherfucker. But after that, I was like, man, this shit, this ain't
every
me,
system.
See, we didn't play all of them. We played Madden and 2K mostly. Or not? It wasn't 2K yet. It was live. It was NBA Live.
The only
They had 2K. 2K was introduced with Sega Dreamcast.
2K was introduced with Dreamcast, but it didn't. And then it became ESPN, and then I think one of the Xboxes is when it started becoming the 2K we know it as.
The only NFL game
I played live all the way up to 2011. Then I got on. I ain't get on 2K until 2011 or 2012.
I got on like 2000.
I remember the only NFL games I fucked with was I remember on Nintendo 64. Brett Favre came out with a
you played
football
that
game. Yeah, that shit was hard.
Was it like backyard football?
Nah, I can't think. No, it was a regular football game with his Brett Favre something, and then Blitz.
Blitz was the shit.
Man, you play with the Mortal Kombat characters in it, or the big heads. Ooh,
Blitz was the shit.
Blitz was my shit, man. Back in the day, man. These kids will never know, man.
Brett Favre. You played the
Kids
Brett
will never
Favre.
Yeah, who picks up a Brett Favre football game?
I told my daughter.
I had some weird basketball games. I had that Bill Lambert.
That's correct.
I can't tell you which one of these is worse.
I told my daughter, man. I said, try
the
water in the water hose, and she looked at me like I was crazy, and I was like, man, just disgusted, man.
These different kids, man.
What?
Different kids.
Disgusting, man.
They don't know nothing about it. If you come in his house, you gotta take it
y'all
out.
want to talk about the trenches?
And niggas think they from the fucking trenches. Cause you make noodles in the microwave, nigga. That don't make you from the fucking trenches.
Bro, you know what tripped me out? Cup of noodles. How do you make it?
In the microwave.
Like you put the water in and you put the whole thing in the microwave? Mm-hmm. I've never done that, bro.
You boil the water first, then pour it in there?
I always did it that way.
I think I did it both ways.
I've always boiled the water, put it in there, and then close it.
Hot water in the joint. Make sure the lid is closed. 3 minutes.
Doesn't it say not to put it in the
That's
microwave?
exactly what it tells you.
You do. You boil the water. You boil the water, and then you pour it in there, and then you put something on the lid on top of it.
Yeah.
But them directors don't know what they talk about.
What, nigga? You can
3 minutes is a long. 3 minutes is actually a long ass time to be cooking noodles in the fucking microwave.
Hey, look, if I'm gonna die from noodles in a cup, life wouldn't. It is what it is.
They be hotter that way though. They be super super hot. It take a long time for them.
Well, I don't like the. I always poured all the.
You pour. Don't tell me you pour all the juice out.
I pour all the juice out, all of it.
You pour all the dry noodles in the sink.
You eat dry noodles?
They ain't dry. They hot and wet. They just not the shit ain't in them.
I hate the way he describes it.
Come on, man.
You pour all the fucking seasoning and juice down the.
Yeah.
Do you wait? Hold on. Out of the cup of noodles?
Mm-hmm.
Or
You
the,
drain the cup of noodles?
Out of regular noodle soup.
I can understand. I can
Regular
understand
noodles,
the regular
yes.
noodles because you can still put the seasoning on top afterwards.
You
But the
stir them. You
seasoning is-
stir them. You stir them and get them real. You know what I mean? Get them real acquainted with the water and shit. And then I pour it out. I'm just not. I've never been a fan of it.
When you figured this out as his woman, how did you feel?
She don't know nothing about none of that, man. She don't
crazy.
She don't know nothing about none of that.
You ain't eat cup of noodles?
She don't know nothing about noodles.
She call them soups.
no, I do not.
You don't call noodle soups?
No, I call them noodles.
I definitely call them soups, but
I don't call them soups.
that's
though.
because I live another.
But
life.
I don't like. I don't like
You
the.
call them soups, you're either from New York or you went to jail.
And I've never been to. I'm not from New York, and I've never been to jail.
Okay.
But I don't like the cup of noodles. I like the packs, the ramen
Yeah,
packs.
that's crazy.
You don't like the cup? The cups is the,
cups
best.
is the-
bitch.
I don't like it. I don't
Ooh,
like
look.
them little dehydrated peas and all.
I don't know. I can't say. I
like
can't say
that.
for sure.
Yeah, it's cup noodles over here.
Because the ramen noodles is more versatile. You can put.
Yeah, but if you fumble that seasoning, it's a wrap.
How can you
So
feel
what
that
is it?
season can't win it?
No, like if
you put all that
pack
seasoning-
noodles, the pack noodles, you can fumble that seasoning.
They give you too much seasoning. First off, you put all them seasoning, all that whole pack of seasoning in the fucking noodles. That shit be salty as
It
hell.
depends on what seasoning you use though. Because
And it depends on how much water you
Chicken
have
is
in it
gross.
too.
The couple noodles give you like the perfect mixture of water and seasoning.
But you stuck with what came in the cup though.
Hey, when was the last time y'all went to Mario's? When was the last
In
time
the
y'all was
north?
inside Mario's?
In the north?
Or Jimmy's?
Oh,
West side, talking about on the west.
Yeah.
It wasn't 2021. It probably sometimes 2020.
I wonder if they still make that. Is it the salami? Or remember the lunch meat we
Hog
used to
head
get?
cheese?
Hog head
No, the lunch meat we used to get with the
salami.
peppers in it.
That's
Definitely
salami.
salami.
Oh, with the wrap on it, you had to take the wrap off from around it.
That's
Oh
definitely.
my
salami.
god!
I would pick all of them shits out.
Really?
I'm gonna take a fork.
I don't
I'm gonna
like
pick
the
every one of these
peppers
black
either.
shits out before I eat it.
what?
Every single one.
Because they be hard as rocks.
No, what I used to do that.
Putting your meat,
It's the
remember when you used to
texture.
put the meat on the meat on the stove.
After I pick all the black spots out,
Ooh,
and then
wee.
my cousins, they didn't have dental insurance and they ate a lot of candy, so they had their teeth was black, they baby teeth, and so them things always look like they teeth to me. I just couldn't eat it. I'm picking all that shit
I
out.
miss them days, man. I miss them days.
The weird shit I used to do before I put it on before I fry it, I used to chewing on that fucking red thing.
That you that pull off? Yeah.
That was all the flavor right there.
That's wild.
I know. Like as an adult, it don't make sense.
Okay.
But as a kid,
So as a kid, rank them in order: bologna, salami, ham.
Ham was
Ham
always
first.
the ham.
we
was
talking
at
about the
bottom.
cooked the cooked ham.
Sandwich meat.
Oh, I was always taking ham
I
first.
got the ham. Then I got
salami, bologna, ham.
Bologna is absolutely last.
What?
Absolutely.
crazy.
Bologna was second for me, but I would have to cook it. I couldn't. It would have to be fried.
Oh no, bologna's versatile. You can eat that however.
I just
No,
have
the
to,
fuck you
I could only
can't.
get fried.
What?
And it had to be
Bologna
a little
is
bit burnt.
flat hot dogs. It tastes like a pancake hot dog. It tastes just like a pancake hot dog.
A pancake hot dog. How'd your brain put them two together like that?
That's how it is. Every time I eat one, I just imagine just taking a hot dog and just flattening it.
That's wild.
Hey man,
Flattening it with like the hockey puck thing from the air hockey. That's what it always looked like to me. I never wanted that
wild.
shit. Like a flat hot dog.
Bologna number one, especially if it's fried. If we cooking it, bologna number one, absolutely. Then you go ham. Then
You
go
fry it and
salami.
you poke a hole in the top.
I can't believe you
Nah, I
eating
feel my
ham.
hole.
Ham is gross.
Ham sandwiches used to hit
No, but if
hard.
you put it,
He's bugging with what?
Hey,
Used to be
Miracle
When you put the Miracle Whip,
or mayonnaise.
Miracle Whip, and then you take a bite of that ham sandwich. Come on, do that ham on top of
With
your
the
roof.
white bread?
Niggas ain't eating it right.
Oh man! Every time I walk in
so
this,
good.
every time I walk in this store, man, one day I'm gonna get
kind of bread. Wonder
bread. Oh my god!
No, not Wonder Bread was gross.
What?
The white bread?
This nigga is out his fucking mind.
You gotta get the butter top.
Nah,
But
Sara
that,
Lee?
back then it was like more Sara Lee, Wonder
Home
Bread.
Pride.
Home Pride, yeah.
Home Pride. Home Pride, the butter top.
you
That's
give
the
me
best
some
bread
Wonder-
out.
Give me
Home
some
Pride
Wonder
is still
bread with
good.
some Miracle Whip.
Absolutely, that shit
Home
high
Pride's so
too.
good. It is.
They high. They high right
Wonder
now.
bread was fire. You
Wonder bread with some Miracle Whip, fam. You got you something.
I like
Yeah,
Wonder
Home
Bread's
Pride.
white bread. That was my favorite.
The
but
cooked ham, I'm eating that without.
That's crazy.
Without bread though.
Wait,
I'm
which
taking
one
that right
which
out
one of you
the.
niggas put chips on top of your sandwich?
Nah, that's out. That's
If
out.
I ate
put
a
it
bologna
inside.
sandwich, I definitely
didn't
needed
get that.
chips. If I ate a bologna sandwich, I definitely needed some chips
No, I'm saying, did you put the chips on top of the
Yeah, that's
sandwich, directly on
crazy.
top of the sandwich?
I put
in
mine
between the bread.
inside the sandwich.
Yeah,
Don't let it be some Doritos.
that's the only way I can eat bologna.
Or
I can't eat bologna
Lay's.
regular.
What?
Right now,
It's
I
a
wanna
flat hot
try it.
dog.
Hey, you know what you do
That's
with you know what you do with ham?
No, what?
Tripping.
You tripping?
The cooked ham when you. Nigga, I ain't even fry that. I
The
open up
ham
pack.
steak? Are you talking about the ham steak?
The regular, the
big circle
I don't
one?
know. This shit probably like
No, I'm
$1
talking
back
about
in
the
our
square,
day.
the square
square,
joints.
the
The square
square-
joints
Yeah,
is
the
gross.
square ones.
Yeah.
Square
Yes.
joints is gross.
Nigga, I'm taking that.
What? Opening up that thing and just, I'm not even putting bread on that one.
That's
That's
when
crazy.
I'm
I didn't
grabbing
know
one
no
of them and
better.
walking
And I was,
outside.
man,
That shit was
I used to
good.
be happy to see some ham in there.
What?
I hate it. Anytime they brought salami, I'll be damn near ready to cry because of the pepper in there, the peppercorn.
That's
It depends
crazy.
I'm taking
Listen,
that shit
if
out.
you was getting salami from Mario's,
Yeah, that's different. No, that's
Well,
different
yeah,
for
no,
sure.
we.
And it
I'm
was a
talking
little.
about Oscar
Then it was a
Mayer
little
salami,
spicy.
like some
And it was a
nasty-
little
y'all don't know nothing
spicy.
about that. I forgot you from
Yeah.
the other side. You from over there.
Yeah, I'm
And
not
it's
from
a-
Vegas.
and it's a little spicy.
Just in case y'all didn't know, I'm not from
Ooh-wee.
Vegas.
You didn't get like the wrap, like the
Oh, it's wrapped in
in
paper.
that pink paper.
Oh man.
It was wrapped in the pink paper.
What?
It was wrapped
Fire.
in the pink paper. Nah, I'm not eating that salami though. That's bad. I back in the day, I would probably eat that before I ate turkey though, which is crazy. Turkey was like, yeah.
You wasn't eating none of the meat from Mario's?
But I'm,
Hoghead cheese when it came to paper. Hoghead cheese.
I'm not ever eating hoghead cheese. Hoghead cheese, liver cheese, you can keep that shit.
Hoghead cheese and rich.
And
burgers.
hey, I'm shocked that
slave
I'm
food.
I'm surprised that
What you call it?
Slave food. No, thank you. I'm not. Gizzards, turkey necks.
nah, that's out.
Keep all that slave food.
That liver and shit.
Turkey necks aren't bad though. Like,
No, turkey necks.
if you
are
put
good.
that
It's just-
inside
I
some
hate
greens,
gizzards.
it's like crab legs. Like it's too much work for them little ass pieces of meat.
Gizzards too.
All that.
I'm
slave
never.
food.
I will
Liver,
never know what
onions,
gizzards taste like because I'm never eating them.
Oxtails,
don't have to be like that.
All that slave food. Keep it.
That's all right, man.
Oxtail?
I tried it once. I was not.
I don't know if I can agree with you on that.
And niggas
The
niggas
nastiest
on
thing
blind be
the
loving
nastiest I probably
oxtails.
ever ate
It's good.
is putting jelly on my fucking hot dog.
Why did you do that?
I used to put jelly on hot dog.
I think the
I fried the hot dog and put the jelly on the bread. And
child abuse in my home was black eyed peas. I couldn't stand them.
It was
fam.
mixed vegetables. The steam, the frozen ones,
With the corn,
with the cube,
the corn, the
the
peas,
cube carrots.
the cube carrots. If you want ice cream, you gotta eat the mixed vegetables. That's how I learned that your breathing is connected to your taste. Because I knew if I breathe through my mouth while I'm eating this, I can make it through it.
Nah, man, it's
peas are. I still can't eat peas
black
to this
eyed
day.
peas.
Only in
fam.
fried rice.
Regular.
I fuck with black eyed peas.
Oh my god, I
Black
couldn't
peas, some
stand
corn,
them.
cornbread.
I love black eyed peas too.
And then it'd be like the hot water cornbread, not the you know what I'm saying? You gotta put a little sugar in my cornbread.
Absolutely.
Hot water cornbread is slave shit. Like, fam, the white man didn't tell you couldn't buy no fucking sugar.
You can put sugar in hot water cornbread though. You ain't never had the sweet ones.
Some people don't though. That should be like
I don't.
Yeah.
I don't put it. I don't put sugar in it.
What?
You don't put sugar in your
Not in
cornbread?
the hot water cornbread. No, I don't.
like goddamn the white man.
So salty
the white man-
bread? What do it taste like without sugar?
Kinda. I
What does
don't know.
cornbread taste like without sugar? Why is that a thing?
I can't remember last time I
What
had
does cornbread
cornbread.
I
taste like
hated my
without Jiffy
grandma.
mix?
Rest in peace, grandma.
I
hate
wanna find
I
out.
forgot
I
to say
wanna go
this
back to
about
that
you
day.
right now, but I hated my granny's cornbread.
Because it was made from scratch with no sugar.
Man, give me that Jiffy. Give me that Jiffy.
This shit even tastes like cake, nigga.
Yeah.
This shit
you
even
gotta
tastes
give
like
me the
cake.
Jiffy. You gotta give me the
Jiffy.
Jiffy. It's like Miracle Whipping in it's like
Mayonnaise.
Miracle Whipping mayonnaise, fam. Just you know.
You eat mayonnaise?
Fuck no.
One thing I loved about that, my mama never learned how to make the regular cornbread, and she only know how to do that box shit. That box Jiffy.
Pour that box in there, get them
Mom,
2
you did your
eggs. Go on, stop playing with us.
Now that box macaroni.
That's how.
Listen, I didn't know how nasty box macaroni was until I ate my first
Shout out to Kadora.
baked.
I had to say her name because you got to own that shit, boy. That shit was. Woo.
Oh, that macaroni.
You don't, and then you have a kickback at your house with this
Bro.
big ass shit, this big ass thing of macaroni, nigga. Ain't nobody touched it in 3 hours, nigga.
Listen.
You know something wrong.
That's the first time I ever seen somebody food that I know go viral. Remember that shit was everywhere.
Yeah.
That shit was in every super group.
That shit came from a kickback.
Nigga, we was in super groups at the time.
Niggas was taking pictures of
That shit was in super groups, nigga. These groups had like 100,000 people. That shit was in super groups.
Niggas was taking pictures of that shit like that shit do not look right.
Nigga, I remember like 3-4 years later, somebody shared it like on a Thanksgiving. It was like, "Would you eat this?" And I looked at it like, I know who made this.
Yeah.
Ooh.
What's wrong with it?
It was just sitting on the counter
it was like boxed macaroni but baked. Like baked boxed macaroni.
Like crab, like baked crab macaroni.
So niggas really, hey, this how disrespect. Hey, this is how disrespectful niggas
like
is.
with no
right?
cheese.
This is how disrespectful niggas is. Niggas took a spoon and scooped it just so they could take a picture of what the inside look like.
Hey, no joke. No joke.
Wait,
nobody ate it.
This
they
is
took
a whole.
spoon
This is a
out
whole
of it.
kickback, fam.
What
It's
did she
about
say?
25 niggas in your house, and ain't nobody touch what you cooked.
What'd she say?
I mean, what can you say? You gotta eat that.
That shit went viral.
You gotta eat that. Niggas can wait till the next morning to post that.
Like, you know how you see shit like what other? I remember seeing like the spaghetti with
It's like
the
if you
cheese
see
on
macaroni
top
and cheese in a museum.
go viral. Like the spaghetti with like the square cheese on top. I remember seeing that plate and I was like, "What the fuck is this?" That went viral, but I didn't know who that was. When you see somebody food that you know, like we knew her, and niggas from like New York is sharing this shit, like, would you eat this type shit? Like, I was like,
That's tough.
Yeah, she had to eat that. She knew it was coming though.
I think she got on Facebook for a minute.
That's cool, man. Shout out to her, man. She got a nice little rebrand and shit.
She got a
nice little
rebrand.
rebrand.
Yeah, she does.
So, yeah, shout out to her, man. Ivan.
Now we know why she wasn't cooking.
Who-wee.
Cooking is
tough.
not her strongest. That's crazy.
Let's get into it, man. The old school motherfucking smooth grove. December 4th.
But
We
let us
on.
leave these two young men to sit and reflect on the fate of the world. For life as we know it, my brother, must go on.
Look at this Black Superman.
And so the hustlers continue to hustle,
see
and the
that
players continue to play.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Hey, what's up?
Get out here, man.
Yeah?
I hate when he
Well, you're on
fumbled
your way
the
to-
food point.
Up to that. We heard it was coming.
Y'all know this
I
one?
was just up on that myself, man. Wasn't nothing happening.
The wheels turning.
Wasn't no fox.
Cause I know that beat,
That's cool. You the man. You the
but I
man.
can't think of a song.
It's the 20.
Can't nobody tell me nothing. Got a whole
You ever heard this?
taking it straight.
Rockefeller, right?
This is what?
It's a Rockefeller.
As I get higher and higher.
See? You too young. You too young. We'll give you a pass.
This is as good as it gets. As I take another hit, sugar, I can't stop. I won't stop. 'Cause I'm too cool. And what they say is true.
I think most hip hop factions really fumble.
That's what it is. I'm like, yeah.
Most hip hop factions fumble when it came to their R&B groups.
It's true. I'm full of smoke.
Watching my life go down. Watching my life go down. Watching my life go down. Watching my life go
They had an album.
It was like, but they also had like a compilation album too, didn't they?
I think Rockefeller.
I like Parlay. Parlay on Rough Riders.
Page Me. They sung Page Me, didn't they?
No, I don't remember that one. I remember it was on Volume 1. It's called
Parlay's the nigga that sung Page Me, ain't it? Why am I tripping?
what was it? Let me see. I know it was on Volume 1. I'm a rough rider.
Cool.
You don't remember that? They had a song. It's called I'm a rough rider, rider. It's called I'm a rough rider. Parlay on Ride or Die Volume 1. It's track 7. You don't remember it?
Oh, you know my different Parlay.
Yeah. Baby, I'm a rough rider. Yo, y'all remember this thing?
Woke up one Sunday morning at the crack of dawning. My baby wrote a letter.
Hey, you
Telling me
turned your nose up to the left one?
Kind of sound like kind of similar to
I didn't want to say it. I didn't want to say it.
They was on what label?
Rough Riders. This is volume 1.
So you say that you love
What's on the phone?
baby.
It's called J. Cole Parlay. I can't believe y'all remember that. Oh man, I was going through it then though.
Definitely skip this one.
How did you even get through that song?
Remember this one?
What?
You remember this for real?
I had when we was driving to Colorado, all I had on me was the Rough Riders Volume 1. I know that whole shit
Makes
hard.
sense. I got you. You really remember this?
I know it's gonna be a good girl. I can feel your warmth.
It's pretty Willie.
Sons of Phone.
Sons of Phone. No Limit.
I don't know, but shout out to Do-Wrong. That nigga played that. I can tell, nigga, I almost lost it. I ain't heard that in so motherfucking long. Nigga, I ain't heard that in long, nigga. I was like, oh my goodness. This is a No Limit girl?
Yeah.
It's decent. That's the shit right there. That's the shit right here why I don't it's so much music out there that we don't know of.
I got the hook.
That's probably why I ain't here.
This is the only one you got though. Yeah, album was horrible.
This is the story. This is the Alpha and Omega, my nigga. The Alpha and Omega.
That's why, man. I listen to everything, man. Give everything a shot, cause it's so much fucking music out there that we don't know of.
Fact.
Like I brought that the country music clip, and motherfuckers started sending me songs and shit.
Did they?
Yeah, I ain't listening to it. Niggas really started sending me songs and shit. So, country is one of the ones unless it's like Taylor Swift. Country is one of the really ones.
Is she really country?
She's
like
country.
like pop. She's more pop than country.
Country music has been one I haven't really been able to, get into.
I ain't listen to a bunch of it either. It's like certain landmark songs, like the songs you hear all the time, like "Sweet Home Alabama,"
Sweet Home,
and what's the Thunder Roll, the Garth Brooks song. That's it.
But yeah, I think. Well, I mean, on a storytelling level, I think the only thing rivals them is probably the blues. On a storytelling level, probably the blues. Probably the blues might be. Storytelling might be even better.
That's original.
But
it's what blues try to be. I mean, it's what country music tried to be. Just less melanin.
touche.
Yeah, pretty much.
Touche. Hey man, December 4th, man.
December 4th.
We outside, man. You gonna hopefully I'm gonna be out there. I'm gonna be out there in my leather pants. You feel me? And so hopefully, Ivan
took a night outside for you.
Hopefully, Ivan don't fumble it, man.
You
I really thought that was Pretty Willie. Remember the Four Walls?
Who the fuck?
Hey, you remember Four Walls? Ooh, 4 Walls and lay your body down. I wanna
This is Pretty Ricky?
No,
Pretty
Pretty
Willie.
Willie.
There was a nigga named Pretty Willie, wasn't it?
Lay your body down.
That ain't the song out.
And he got 4 walls. And this song called 4 Walls. Those only 2 he had. Did he have more than that?
I don't know. I wasn't really a fan.
I wasn't either. I just knew I could. This was Phil on chick music back in the day, not now. Consent.
She got a man now.
No, it's called Four Walls. One is called Four Walls, and the other is
Roll
Lay Your
With
Body
Me.
Down.
That's the song I'm thinking about. This is a big song. This is a big singer. You remember this song? This is a big song.
Back on the block with my wrist. Ladies start bouncing when they hear it, and it's so good. Because now I got Skrilla. I'm just a fossil, baby. Come on and roll with me. Find me back on the block with my wrist. Ladies start bouncing when they hear it, and it's so good. Because now I got Skrilla. I'm just a fossil, baby. Come on and roll with me.
Man, Lay Your Body Down.
Really St. Louis area. I held it down so many years.
Four Walls.
I didn't hear me no
This is trash. And you can turn this off.
It ain't no breaking us. Look, I know you feeling this here. Just bob your head with me.
How did you go from not knowing who he was to knowing his big song?
But it really
Once I
ain't
got to
no
look at the
breaking
song,
me.
man.
I'm just a chick down and dirty.
Oh, this is like
Come on,
Crucial
fam.
Conflict.
That's Silk the Shocker.
Crucial Conflict. Kind of sound like Crucial Conflict song.
Why?
This Conflict had some shit though. It had a couple joints.
Yeah, it sound like that.
Come on, man. Put that.
Are you listening to Crucial Conflict today?
You gotta go to you gotta go to the tube.
The only crucial, other than Hey, the only Crucial Conflict song I would put on is Ghetto Queen.
Come on, man. You gotta go to the tube.
So-
Hey, you gotta go to the tube.
And so I can't, you know what I mean? Can't put that on.
If you had a chick when the Lay Your Body Down song came on, chances are you good for the night. You good for the night.
Lay your body down. Let me see.
Cause this shit right here is trash.
That was his big song.
That was not his big song.
Yes, it was.
That's crazy if it was. And you still playing it,
I'm
man.
trying to put the
Turn
Pretty
that
Willy.
shit off.
I'm trying to put the Pretty Willy on.
Okay, press pause.
It's not playing. It's not fucking with the YouTube. Oh, here we go. Hold on. Give me 5 seconds.
What the fuck, man? Ew.
Let me touch your body. And you know it's going down. Ain't nobody here to stop me. And I know you heard about my freaky reputation.
What? Boy, y'all take me back,
Don't
boy.
listen to the crowd.
Y'all delete this belly, boy. Y'all got some problems. Problems, boy. Yeah.
I remember this track though. This is one of the ones.
This is one of them ones.
You know,
You got. That's why you had to get this one in before the niggas with the hoodies walked in.
you know what this sounds like? Sounds like Guapole. Closer. Not like the actual song, but like when Guapole comes on, I know the function's over with. This is the song you put on to look like, all right.
Throw that four walls. Throw that four walls on. Throw that four walls on.
This is kind of like on music.
No, when Guapole come on, everybody's going to the floor.
Is it? Was it the? Remember the? Was it the Getaway Boy? She said she wanted the. What was that? What was that? Nigga, what's the Getaway? What's that? She said she wanted the.
On the YouTube tripping. Well, we're not going through Pretty Willy whole catalog tonight.
No, it's just that four walls. But you had to get these on before the niggas with the hoodies walked in the party. Cause shout out to the niggas that was able to get some, you know what I'm saying? They was getting the vagina while niggas was shooting.
I definitely was turning on these songs like after niggas.
Nigga, this was at the house parties. You had to.
I turned this shit on. Me at the house parties, I turned this shit on. After the party was shot up and we was the last few left. It's us and whatever few females was there. That's what this shit is. Well, not this. I don't know what this is. Yeah, I didn't turn this one on. I don't know this one. I don't know this one. The one before this.
Hey, that's crazy. That's crazy.
So right, can't worry about it.
Boy, what is going on?
Hey man, fuck y'all, man.
Oh, this is crazy. I could just see a bunch of scrunchies and soda and girls with sodas on, just dancing, grinding to this.
And a lonely bench in the corner like.
This is.
That's crazy, man. Y'all niggas being disrespectful. Shout out to Pretty Willie.
It don't sound like it. It don't sound like it. That no.
That's pre-auto tune.
Nah, it ain't.
It's just unmixed.
It ain't.
It's definitely unmixed. It's not
It's
mixed.
not mixed.
No, that's you don't hear the auto tune in his voice.
Oh yeah.
These four walls can talk.
I don't know if it was auto tune. It probably was reverb or something.
No, because T-Pain came out when?
03?
This is like using hot.
No?
05.
05.
No, T-Pain was before 05, wasn't he?
Rapper turned singer came
05.
out in 05.
And you graduated what year?
06.
And you say you listened to this in high school. The math is mathing. If my
I said I listened to that. What do you mean?
so this ain't before I don't
No,
tune?
this ain't.
That is pre-auto tune. That's like
T-Pain,
that's like 03 right there.
outside of Roger Troutman, T-Pain re-commercialized auto-tune. That don't mean niggas wasn't using it. But I wasn't playing this on purpose. When you play music like that,
wasn't auto-tune. That was a voice box. It's different.
when you play music like that, you played it for a purpose, and that was when you was at a house party. That was it. It's house party music. And speaking of one of the house party kings, Pleasure P, you know he a granddad now and shit.
Pleasure P, a
Which
granddad.
is wild.
That's not wild.
How old is he?
Like
Niggas was-
35?
Do y'all see? Y'all don't remember like how early niggas was fucking back in the day?
Not
Like
back-
we look at it
niggas
now,
still
but
early fucking
niggas
now.
was grandparents at 24.
Who? Who's a grandparent at 24? Not 24, fam. 30.
Shit.
30. There's probably some 30-year-old grandparents.
Well, they
32.
it was some shit going on back
I
then.
can't imagine. I wish my son would.
Well, now now is society says no, and I would say no too. But niggas was fucking back in the day early.
Niggas is fucking yeah. Today they still fucking early.
But shout out to Pleasure P, man. December 4th, man, live show.
December 4th. Tickets should be live.
Views, sweatpants, code 7.
We out here.
A night outside.
We outside. Come outside with us.
Let's see. Skinny, where we going, man?
Grease Blanco.
Okay. So we get some rap.
Yeah. Probably fell asleep in the coop.
Fell asleep in the coop.
Blanco with the K or Blanco with the C? Because there's two different people.
Definitely a K.
Okay. And what's the song of? What's the song?
Fell asleep in the coop.
Fell asleep in the coop.
I wasn't go to hotel, but I believe that sample is that man.
Bitch, and she can't keep her eyes off all these blue hundreds on me. I fell asleep in the coop with my mind on $1 million and woke up with nothing on me. How could I slip with my shit double clipped and I already knew that them niggas was lurking? I should've left all my dough or came out with 2 poles cause I knew them little niggas was hurting. I should've brought my little nigga, I told him to stay at the trap while I take me a ride. Bitch, I'm like Betty and Crocker, a surgeon, a doctor when it come to baking them pies. I'm off my rocker, but bitch, if I wake up in time, then I promise them little niggas fried. Bitch, I'm from NTLV and I'm NTMA, nigga, that never take me alive. But I fell asleep in the coop. 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 But I fell asleep in the coop. 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 I fell asleep in the coop.
I fell asleep in the coop with a Drake in the back and a pound of Gorilla Glue. I know this bitch got me slipping, but I can't remove both her hands off my genitals. I tried to keep that shit pimpin', I only put up on this hoe for an interview. But I started sipping this liquor and all of a sudden I'm in the mood. She was a smooth criminal, a thief in the night, caught me slipping and slid me a pill. This how I started, I met her on Instagram chopping. She told me she choosing for real. I was like, bet it, you got that guap and don't sweat it.
You see, I was getting ready to give. No, hold up. I was getting ready to give Skitty a compliment because this has probably been the first song that we were completely silent on. So I was fucking with it. But it's Big Homie on the song.
I still fuck with it, man. That's my shit.
Hey nigga, I need a verse. That shit was decent though, man. That second verse wasn't it though.
Yeah, the hook.
I fuck with the hook. You don't need nothing much more.
It's just a story. It's just him telling a story. So.
Hey man, put that. We get up out of here, man. I want to see what y'all think about this New Year Rose. While y'all at it, man, Apple Podcast, man, go subscribe, man, like and subscribe. Yeah, it's it right here. What y'all think about this?
I can't lie, this shorty flawless. I need two things, loyalty and love, I'm all in.
Smooth.
I had a press in,
I feel like this is his pocket. Like, it just sounds, it feels
on
good.
the bigger picture now, she don't sweat the small shit.
That Drake Tiller.
She don't sweat the small shit. When your
Which I
vibe
like
say it
both,
all
so.
for the talking.
That Drake Tiller.
Talk. Shorty chill, but it's still a clap back and I applaud it. Confidence look good on her, wear it like a government.
It's smooth. I like this one. I fuck with this one.
It's lazy.
Even though I look out, she gon' get it done regardless.
Lazy.
She gon' get it done regardless. If she perfect for me, that means she flawless.
So niggas say, I'm tired of rapping and singing like Drake. I'm gonna sound like Blexit now. What's the name? Blast. Too fucking talented, man. And it pisses me off because this is a good song.
Yeah, I'm fucking with this one.
But it ain't him. It's Blast.
She really bring peace.
I feel like this is
Want everything that come with her.
This is a Blast. This is Blast.
It's similar. I mean, it's along the same thing, but that's how music is. Like, if something is working, people are gonna hop on that. Like, they're gonna start changing the way that they sing.
I think the problem with Euros, because he's so talented, you gotta find his voice, man. You gotta find his voice.
Yeah, but you can't.
How is it not his voice though? Like
you can't.
Because he have records like this before. He have records that's similar to this
Need
before.
some sound like this.
I think the problem with it is you can't criticize Euros for the same thing you praising Drake for.
I don't praise Drake for that.
We say Drake is one of the greatest artists of all time, but on the same token, you say Drake copy whatever's hot. Drake just takes it and makes it his own. So you can't be critical of Euros for doing something similar.
Play the whole song while we.
I turned it down.
Jesus, man.
It was only.
Shout out to Boogie, man. That's my joint. No, I'm not. I criticize Drake because Drake don't take no chances. Drake don't take no chances. He has a routine. He knows it works, and he does it. I think with Euros, you don't have the brand that Drake has, though. You know what I'm saying? Drake can afford that. You are extremely talented, but for the longest, the issue has been he can't get out of that Drake. He can't, you know what I mean? Like, niggas say he sound like Drake.
He fixed it.
And he can go to Blast?
I don't sound like Drake.
Come on, man. He's too
It
talented.
sounds
for
good
that.
though. Like,
no, I'm not criticizing the song at all. The song is good, but I think he's more talented than that, in my opinion.
Maybe he's not.
No, he can put a record together.
You only got one Euro song that you really, really fuck with. That you
No,
only
I
got
liked
one
his.
Euro
I liked
go-to.
his older projects. I wasn't a fan of the last one.
I fuck with the last one.
But I like his project. His older projects. Drea. I fuck with Drea. I fuck with a few of his joints. But yeah, that's my issue, man. It's just gotta find his voice, man. When he find his voice, he'll be straight.
But that's his voice though.
Sound like somebody else?
Like that's him though. Like that's him. That's how he came in with a like
Yes, he
people
did.
say he sound like Drake. Like that's just him though. It's not like at one point we gotta just accept like this is him.
Yeah, and as a fan of his, just being critical. You know what I mean? And because I'm a fan of yours, I'm going to be critical of you. I'm not going to give you any passes because I enjoy your music. I can't do that. That's lazy.
So you can't like something without being critical?
I like a lot of stuff without being critical. But what I'm saying is, I recognize a pattern.
What are we doing? What's going on?
Y'all talking.
Oh, what's going on with this music that you just?
I just want to hear some Mike Xavier.
If I want to hear Mike Xavier, I go to a Catholic church. Okay?
That's a dead president. Rapping about mom. No. Okay.
But yeah, I think more people need to do that. Because you got your favorites, consumers will let them get away with too much and are not critical enough. I don't think just because you got a favorite artist, you can't be critical. Like we sat up here and we're all fans of Eminem, and we're very critical of what he's been doing these last couple years.
I fuck with Eminem last couple projects. I fuck with Eminem last couple projects.
I'm starting to think.
I fuck with Eminem last
couple projects. This shit
I don't like the recovery.
This is your
I don't like
way
recovery.
Of going against the grain.
I don't like recovery. I think it's revival.
Revival was ass.
No, I don't like revival.
Recovery was cool.
I don't like relapse. I don't think.
Relapse was ass.
I don't like relapse. So I like recovery. I don't like relapse. I don't like revival. But I like
Kamikaze.
I like Kamikaze. I like Murder to Be.
Yeah.
Like
he's
that.
been on the run.
He's
been on the run.
In his last two projects.
I'm not saying he hasn't put out decent music. What I'm saying is, more often than not, he's just rapping.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
You know what I mean?
I'm speaking on his own music. Like I don't like none of his newer features. Any newer feature that he's did, I don't like. Even his collab, I don't like a lot of his collab songs either.
Do you like the joint with Mozzie?
That shit was cheap.
Come on, bro.
I would have. It disgusted me to see Mozzie.
He don't have too many collab songs that I like.
Mozzie did.
Mozzie smoked him.
And I don't even listen to Mozzie at all.
Mozzie smoked that man.
I haven't listened to a Mozzie project in a long time.
But
probably like 2 years.
December 4th, man, a night outside. Views from the 7, sweatpants, stretch marks. Code 7, live show. December 4th, man. Tickets will be available soon. They might be out by the time this episode drop. You can find me on Twitter at Just Call Me Spence. It's JUS Call Me Spence. Follow the podcast pages on Twitter at Views from the 7, on Instagram at Views from the _7, and on Facebook at Views from the 7, man. Hey, man, help us grow this thing, man. Rate and review on Apple Podcasts. # grow this thing.
You can catch me on Twitter and Instagram, Young Al Bundy, YUNG_Al_Bundy.
Instagram, Skinny Junior 777. YouTube, Code 7, YouTube, View 7 Network.
Oh, yeah, man, we've been on our shit, too, man. We've been on our shit, man. If y'all want to see us, you know what I mean, live up in this bitch. View 7 Network, man.
Yes.
We've been dropping them joints.
Yes.
We've been dropping them joints. Where can they find you at, wifey?
You can find me both on IG and Twitter at Shayna_Candy. That's SHAYNA_KANDII. And you can follow the podcast, SPSM_podcast everywhere.
All right, man. Till next week. We're out of here. Peace.
Peace.